Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, hey there guys, much and we're back. Back. Dream of life, what's up guys, how's everybody doing today? Let's get right to it, man, no need to wait. Start a group. We did hauls yesterday. We didn't really have any funny keys yesterday. It was, well, the last one was funny. But yeah, the first one was kind of funny too. If you guys didn't see it, there was like probably like every actual affix that spawned, it didn't get dispelled once, not a single time. Most of them went through, but most of them that didn't, like all of them that didn't go through, just got healed up. It was really weird. Never seen anybody actually heal them like that. We'll give people right out of the gate. Patrice, what's up, buddy? Welcome. How you doing, man? How you guys doing this morning? What you up to? Anything? Muhammad as well. Hello. I throw Word of Glories on them as prop palette. I figure it helps the healer some. You want to dispel them? Seems like it's easier to just dispel them. Does it one-shot them? I love your videos. Sweet, man. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. If it doesn't one-shot them, then I don't think it's worth it. I'm good. Meetings and an exam tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's a good thing. I do that too, but sometimes I just dispel myself. Yeah, I feel you. Getting my popcorn ready. This dungeon has been good to us, honestly, so hopefully we'll have a good one here. I've been really enjoying this. I'm really excited though now, dude. Like, BlizzCon's so close. It's like not even, yeah, it's 2 weeks and 2 days away. I'm excited. Ready to go. And then the patch is right after. The patch was a release candidate last night, so that means that, yeah, we are getting a delayed patch because of BlizzCon, unfortunately, but whatever. What's your mastery at? I have no idea. 11%. If WOG crit, it does one tap heal them. Oh yeah. Did you hit 2K on your AUG? No, I don't think that'll happen at this point. Not even, yeah, I don't know. Not trying obviously to do it, so not worried about that kind of stuff. Denoise, what's up, buddy? Welcome. How the hell are you? All right, we got our crew. Pretty solid so far, I'd say. Hover over your mastery real quick. There you go. Group's looking solid. Yeah, it's actually a really good, well-formed group here, I'd say. That guy's going the wrong way. Ah, it's Dream Surge and, oh, shit. I don't know if I even have any more characters to level at this point. Yeah, so what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Welcome. That was a month ago then, huh, that I did that? I made a rested experience guide for as your span, like, completion. 160 to 70 as your span. Should work no problem. In the Dream Surge, you should hit 70, no problem. But maybe you need War Mode on. I don't actually know. But yeah, if anybody wants that, it's pinned in my announcement tab in the Discord. If you need the link directly, just let me know. I'll hook you up. But yeah, it's fun. It's I really love that zone. It's definitely my favorite zone to level in the game right now. Such a complete experience too. I love it. I think even if it doesn't, you can probably, I think you can still level by doing professions, right? What are your thoughts on season 3? Excited, yeah. I'm excited. Nothing else to really give thoughts on, I guess, other than the dungeon pool. Where'd those guys all go? They're all in the dungeon. I guess, is it because I logged out in here? It's probably, yeah. Scally, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Welcome. Let's go in and out. That's why I'm like in my gums. I'm excited as well. The dungeon pool has some not so great ones in my mind, but I'm always down to be proven wrong. Yeah, I hope it's gonna be good. Hope there's not gonna be any stupid like skipping and, you know, snapping and all this bullshit. That's my big desire, is that there's just gonna be normal dungeons all without any retarded stuff going on in them. Some of the stuff they fixed, you know, I've seen so far is obviously Throne is going to be a lot more approachable than I thought it was going to be. Everbloom looks to be a lot more, at least from what I've seen, that there's not going to be these crazy skips. And Wakecrest Manor, the doors aren't going to be a complicating factor for that dungeon. So if those things remain true, then I'll be very satisfied. And then obviously the big one's Atal. Is the snapping going to still be needed, and how is it going to work? So we'll find out. Preferably no snapping, but I don't know if how they're gonna handle that, to be honest, because okay, we summoned him. Let's get after it. Have you tested DK and PTR lately? No, not since that first week we're on there. Getting a lot of like, it's been a very weird PTR build. I've had some people tell me that DK is the best DPS tank in the game. If that's true, that's really unique. I'm surprised to hear that. And then if I say that, you know, the opposite and stuff, so who knows, but I'm gonna be playing it one way or the other. I'd like to de-rust it a bit, you know, maybe get some keys in on it. Maybe next week, I don't know, we'll see. Tyrannical week's always a tough one, it feels like, but definitely the week of the patch for sure. We'll just go back to DK full time. Digging your UI? Oh, really? Solid link there. Very long first pull. Hunter below me, that's scary. Manic Grief Torch, okay, that's not something you see a lot in Season 2.
3, 2, 1.
Also AFK. It doesn't help. Makes it harder to do DPS, I find. Okay, it's just offline, straight up offline. This dungeon finds a way. Ah, they're back. I'm surprised they didn't shuffle the affixes a bit in Season 3. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think they have. I bet they probably have plans to like change it again wildly in next expansion, so they're just leaving it as it is. You need mana? What? Possible return of seasonal fixes in 11.0? I guess anything's possible, yeah. Do I expect it? No, absolutely not. I don't think they'll ever do seasonal fixes again. This guy says, I need more DPS. Okay. Rep Pally special. Complain about something that's irrelevant. Don't we all, buddy? Yeah. If I could quadruple my DPS, man, would keys be easier. If I can quadruple your DPS, wow, it keeps be even easier. Hey, Expulse got off, guys. Where'd you see that before? You guys happy with the idea of the dungeon rotations going forward? I would prefer if they didn't do it, but there's not, you know, it's not really up to us. They like them for their, you know, reasons, and that's up to them.
3, 2, 1.
I like the old dungeons personally.
3.
You mean like you like how they're using older dungeons from the early days of WoW? If so, I can agree with that. But the Dragonflight dungeons are solid, man. We'll never get to know, like, Shadowlands dungeons were great, and I'm so happy that we were able to get a full 2 years of it. Well, a year and a half, I guess, but Dragonflight dungeons, I think I could have liked these more than them, honestly. I really liked a couple of the Season 1 dungeons, and I really like a couple of Season 2 dungeons, so it's a good way to update some of the more questionable older dungeons, too. Kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, that's actually a great question. So when they changed Temple of Jade Forest, or whatever the fuck it's the dungeon's called, did they change it for Mythic 0 or like whatever the old versions are as well, or no? Because if no, then that's, yeah, they did not. Oh, okay, so not killing 2 birds with 1 stone then, sadly. But I would agree with you otherwise if they did actually do that.
Beware.
Who's dead? And BM Hunter. Dies a lot to should be completely easy mechanics. A lot of bad movement from these easy movement specs. They made little changes to the normal heroic versions to smooth them out, but the wholesale changes aren't there from Season 1. Yeah, like how it's like gotta hold, like the trash is all different and stuff, that's not there. I actually didn't know the old versions hadn't been updated. Yeah, well, neither did I, honestly, so. You're gonna use that battle res or not really? Just gonna not res, okay. We use Bloodlust though. Saving the battle res for the next dungeon. That's a DPS loss for that guy. That's actually a good point, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
This is the kind of stuff that I just can't get over how nobody comments on. It's so wild to me. We have a guy sitting dead on a pretty dangerous DPS race boss, and the guy's not battle resing him. It's a combination of that guy doesn't know he has the spell, and probably everybody else doesn't know he has the spell too, I would imagine. But it just doesn't matter. It's not difficult at all on Fortified Week. I was gonna grip that guy back in after he ran out, but what are we joking about here? He's not running out.
Beware.
Oh, he's dead again. So maybe he did try to, or offline again. Can't expect people to know how to press their buttons on a 13. No, you're right about that. Why do I have 2 ways to res somebody? And then doesn't put it on their bars because they think it's useless. To be fair, I think maybe he did try to res them and the guy is just offline. I don't know though. Maybe we're being too fair. Where Hunter? Release dot with a lot of spaces in between them. Oh, okay, he actually released. That was terrible advice. Terrible advice. Love that triple dot. Yeah, but look how much space there is in between the dots. Like, what the fuck is that?
3, 2.
Who takes the time to space that out like that? Like, what do you even have to do? Is it two? Oh, it's just one space, maybe? Okay, it's just one space, to be fair. I thought it was two spaces. Triple dot. Yeah, like that, yeah. Just one space, guys. Not a big deal.
Three, two, one.
Well, very timid pulling here, but not necessarily surprising. This guy like humming or what? All right, just like a hell of a run back.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
We definitely need to see some Brackenhide this week. I feel like that would be a really good dungeon this week. I wish we had Raging still. Maybe we'll get it again. I didn't get to watch you this season before you started playing Aug. What's the highest key you timed on your Blood DK? Oh, really? Yeah, we did 25 prior to all the nerfs, so there'd be like, I guess, like closer to like a 28 now. Well, it was after Aug, but before the actual like numerical nerfs.
2, 1.
Hey, Bliss, how the hell are you? What chip 2 has things going on for you? Yeah, it was only one, and it was kind of an outlier. I think other than that, our highest was a 23 in most dungeons. We had like mostly 23s, and we upgraded to 24 and then took it right to 25 with Skytide. Other than that, I am great eating lunch. Nice early lunch. How's it going? Yummy, sounds yummy. I like eating sometimes. Occasionally, not very often to be fair. I don't eat very often. 28 before nerfs. 23 before Evoker. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to look at it. 28 after nerfs. Yeah. Yeah, Evoker like immediately just shot up all the potential, and then they nerfed. Then they like started nerfing specs, and for some reason they thought they nerfed specs so much that they needed to like nerf dungeons by like multiple levels, which didn't make any sense to me at all. But
Wins are always in my favor.
3, 2, 1.
made some awesome burgers, and I couldn't wait to eat it for lunch. Sounds yummy. I do love a good burger too. I love it when there's like, oh man, you know, Chili's. I fucking love Chili's. There's no Chili's around here, but they have like the best actual fast food burger I've ever seen.
3, 2.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's got like this like ranch dressing on it or something like that. Man, it's so good. There's a Chili's like an hour for me, and one time I fucking drove. I drove an hour just to go get that shit, man. It's so good. I wish there was a Chili's closer. There used to be one pretty close, but it's not. It's really not. I guess it didn't do very well or something like that. A lot of that would be mitigated by releasing AUG with the expansion, but nothing builds hype like a new spec in a mid-numbered patch. Certainly surprising that they chose to do it then, but I'm not necessarily. Yeah, I'm not necessarily. I think they did it well. As long as it's in the middle of a season, then you get some time to practice it for the next season and perfect it.
3, 2.
If it was in the last season, it would just have caused havoc. Like, think about it, right? Like, if all they did was add it in the final season, it would have been fucking havoc. I love Five Guys, best fast food burger. Yeah, no doubt. Five Guys is like the best, like, plain burger, obviously. How spicy do you like your chili? Oh, you mean like the actual food chili? I was talking about the restaurant. But yeah, no, I like it. Yeah, I like chili. I like hot stuff, man. I went to dinner with my old boss the other day, and I got like a sausage pasta plate, and it was super spicy, and that was like perfect. That was really good. I love spicy Italian dishes.
Beware.
I don't like sweet Italian dishes at all. But yeah, if I was to have chili, I'd put like maybe some sriracha in it or something. I don't know. Here's the patented run away from the frogs thing. I didn't know it was a thing. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, it's actually a restaurant. It's called Chili's. I probably overrate it, to be honest, but I just love it. And now I have developed such like good connections to it that I'm just, man, I'm ready. Every time. If I ever get there, it's so nice.
Beware.
No, DPS is really high, so we're just blowing these bosses over. God, I'm stuck in my gums. Chili is chopped cow hearts.
Beware.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. But yeah, the Chili's, I've gone to Chili's in multiple states now. Stopped in Ohio to get it, and then also in Tennessee or wherever. I don't remember. Is it Tennessee? Right on the border of Tennessee, I think. Whatever state precedes Tennessee. Virginia, I guess. Everybody had accents, so that's Tennessee in my eyes. I love Five Guys, best fast food burger. I guess it's a premium fast food, yeah. Yeah, so fast food, Five Guys, really good burger, but I don't really like any of the other stuff they have. Like, the burgers are small, like, diameter-wise. So if you start putting all kinds of stuff on the burger, it gets really messy. I like Chili's, or like a restaurant like Chili's burger, because they're usually really wide, so you got all this shit pile on them and you're good. I love the Cajun fries. Oh yeah, at Five Guys. I never really had those because when I was young, I used to have really bad indigestion from, okay. I used to have really bad indigestion from Arby's fries, and I think that would be like a Cajun fry, something similar.
Beware.
So I never really try them at places, but they do give you a lot of fries. They're supposed to put a Five Guys really close to me, like super close, like 5 minutes, maybe like 7 minutes away. But otherwise, there's only one like 20 some minutes away.
Beware.
So I don't really get it all. The problem with Five Guys is to get like enough food for one meal a day, it's tough. Like you're spending a lot of money for very little. I feel like it's basically 2 double burgers and then fries, and that's not necessarily the way I would like to eat one meal a day. I don't like to try to like load up on calories from very small. Like I don't want to eat a million of something. I'd rather eat a bunch of different things. So Five Guys is tough for me, but I haven't had it in a long time, honestly.
Beware. 3, 2, 1. Beware.
It's not super unhealthy if you have small meals inside the day than one big meal. Besides calorie efficiency, it's always better not being hungry than being. Yeah, well, I do one meal a day. Thanks for the advice, but that's how I choose to do it. Hey, Cameron, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Shake Shack is also really good, but I don't have any around me. I've never even heard of that one. Shake Shack. That's not one I know about. What's up, Metro? Hey, Voltac. What's up, buddy? How you been?
Let me show ya the power of the elements.
Shake Shack is pretty good. Have excellent milkshakes. Oh, cool. Well, Faxi, I always give full credit to Faxi for this one, man. Because other than him, I've never heard anybody say this about Five Guys. But he completely turned me on to Five Guys milkshakes. And they are, like, the best. Like, I've never had anything better than that. Now, granted, I don't really have a lot of milkshakes, but... They had a Shake Shack in St. Louis. It was very good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like more like a West Coast, like, kind of middle of the country thing, or what? I've never even heard of it. I guess it's like the whole Wawa thing where it's just regional but loved. I don't think I've had Five Guys shakes. I'll have to try it sometime. Yeah, it's funny. Faxi turned me onto it a couple years ago, and then I tried to go out with my mom for Mother's Day one year, and we couldn't get in anywhere. Like, we didn't have any type of reservation or anything, so we couldn't get anywhere. So we had to go to Five Guys. And it was like a couple days after Faxi told me about the milkshake. So she got one, and it was like, oh, this is the best Mother's Day, you know, because she never had it either. You never think to get milkshakes. I guess it's obvious, but... Wish In-N-Out would go east with locations. Oh, really? That guy just released again. Cool. Might have to Uber Eats Five Guys tonight. Sweet. Yeah. Five Guys wasn't on, like, DoorDash and stuff until recently, but it's kind of far. Hopefully they're supposed to put one in pretty close, but they built the building, or they furnished the building, and it's not made any progress since. You wanna go? This is like I thought I was gonna see a lot more of this, where the tank's just kind of like standing around a lot. Never really understand that. It's like the #1 sin from a tank, I feel like. Always progress the dungeon. Make the pace of the dungeon as high as you possibly can without having wipes. It's the #1 feature of a tank, I feel like, in Mythic Plus. All this fast food talk. If only I could eat it. Oh, it's not good for you either way. What do you mean only you could eat it? Nah, you don't want to eat it, but it is good. There is an In-N-Out in Dallas, but I think those may be the only non-West Coast ones there are. Oh, really? It's too carb dense for me. It makes me sick. Everyone says how much they like it, yet I never get to try it, really. Yeah, no doubt. I feel the same way. I try never to eat shit like that. I wouldn't really call fast food. Or I wouldn't really call Five Guys fast food, to be honest. Eating like a 2,000 plus calorie meal at like Wendy's compared to Five Guys is very different for me. I feel very differently. After I eat that much, like, actual fast food, I feel like my heart rate goes like through the roof. I always get like really weird feelings.
3, 2, 1. Beware.
Got anything good in the vault? I was just gonna say no to that question. I'm not looking for gear in the vault, but I did obviously get an upgrade because I don't have any gear above 420 on, so everything in the vault's gonna be an upgrade, but I just don't really care for gear, so. Retaliol. What's that? Is that a type of oil that they use at Five Guys, maybe? I know people say that like the way they cook the burger is key to them tasting so good.
Fools! Do you not see what that wretch Tyr has done?
I like making a good smash burger. Yeah, what does that mean? I've heard that phrase used a lot. Smash burger? At first I thought it was about the band Smash Mouth, but then I realized that has nothing to do with it. Didn't that guy die too? I think like recently I heard that he died or something. I don't know, but I don't know what that means. He did die? Years of alcoholism caught up to him. Really? You smash the meat down in a pan on some onions. Huh. So what, it becomes super thin? Is that the goal?
The elemental will cleanse the waters. Here.
Yes, and it gets a crust. Oh, that's interesting. That's probably why you see that at like restaurants and all the time, where it's kind of like got a thick, almost like you have to bite through it. I don't like onions though. Is it only onions? Double upgrade for the burgers, you mean? Or oh, the dungeon probably. Nah, I don't think so. Actually, maybe. Yeah, we're really destroying this dungeon, aren't we? Yep, 15 in the... Good afternoon, Mr. Observer. How's it going, man? Welcome. Yeah, it does look like it. You're starving now? Yeah, I kind of am too, honestly. You don't have to do the onion, just is the usual thing. I don't like raw onions, but I like cooked caramelized onions. Yeah, every once in a while I can get away with eating onions. I think yeah, it's exactly like what you said. Like, what I do not like, there's two things I don't like about onions. The number one thing I don't like about them is the crisp. I'm dead. Is the crunch of it. I fucking hate that. That is like, if I eat them and they're really crispy, I'm gonna like throw up, honestly. I fucking can't stand it. But on top of that, I also don't like the taste. The taste is okay. Like, I can get by with the taste if it's cooked really well or something like that, and it's not crispy at all. If they're like onion rings from, you know, Burger King or some shit. Like, I remember they had onion rings that didn't even like, they were literally like French fries, where they just tasted like onions. I could eat those, that's fine. Not my favorite thing, but I could eat them, no problem. But if it's like super crispy, like I tried the blooming onion at like Texas Roadhouse, and I was like, nope. No. It was just like literally like a raw onion just coated with something. Can't do that. This looks so boring. Joined 90% of the player base on hardcore. No, that's very boring to me. If I was gonna play classic, it would be on era for sure, not hardcore. But because the community is primarily composed of people like you who are a huge turnoff, I don't play the game publicly. I just play it on my own little private server, so I don't have to avoid, so I can avoid the idiots on the classic product. Okay, double upgrade. 15 now. Is this the first 15 we've actually... I think this might actually be the first 15 we've done. Paladin destroyed it. 90%. Someone hasn't logged on to retail lately. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's just nonsense. WoW Classic Hardcore is good to watch, but boring to play. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt about it, actually, yeah. I was here for the first 15. Hardcore is fun until you die. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's not, like, it's just, I just like Classic. I don't, there's nothing special about Hardcore that I would be interested in playing.
Champion, may I have a
Onions are dirty gym socks. Yeah, I fucking hate the taste, man. The aftertaste of onion gets to me. I fucking hate it. Yeah, I can't. It's like, oh my god, just thinking about it. Ah, it's fucking gross. It makes me gag. Can't stand it. It's really the crisp that makes me like. If there was just like a lot of onion powder on something like that, it was like, all right, whatever. But man, that crisp, that fucking crispy, ugh, it's just so fucking disgusting, dude. Just have such an aversion to it. Hold them on as well. Will the group get lost? Yeah, it could be, man. This could be a big one. Did I miss any funny moments? No, nothing crazy yet. I can tolerate them if they're cooked into no texture. Yeah, that's kind of how I am, I guess. But I started leaving the www or AAA spam in my groups. Yeah, I should have done it. I did it earlier in the playthrough of this. Hardcore classic sounds the most boring thing to me. Yeah, that's unfortunately the case. Like, if you're serious about not dying, you're just gonna do the most boring shit in the game and guarantee that you get there, and I just don't have any interest in that. I was gonna do it. I tried to do it, but yeah, still ended up dying, so. The deaths of classic are the most fun, I feel like. They're like the danger and like the random, like, oh my god, how the fuck did that aggro? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff is the reason I enjoy classic. The world content is very, very rich. Where the fuck am I? How am I not able to find this? What's going on right now? In the wrong spot? There it is. The amount of zoomers on hardcore is insane. I didn't even realize people under 23 knew the game existed. Yeah, just like the Siege lol guy, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's like the biggest fucking turnoff, man. I can't play with people like that. It is so unfun. I'd rather just play hardcore purely solo if I could. If I had any interest in it at all, it would be ruined by the people. Same thing with Era. Like, I really did want to play Classic and wanted to raid on Classic for a long time. Like, I still want to. I still have thoughts in my head that, like, maybe someday I'll try to play it again, but it's just like, it's just impossible. Like, I feel like it would be so hard to find people that I would actually enjoy playing with on there. So much parse bullshit and fucking GDKP and all this fucking garbage. It's just insane. Everyone went from retail to hardcore. Oh, really? Yeah, it's not surprising. It's, you know, I guess like somebody said before, it's like, you know, it's fun to watch. I don't necessarily know why it would be fun to watch. I think it generates a lot of clips, maybe, but 90% of the playthrough is not going to be fun, I'd imagine. I do enjoy leveling characters with Rested Experience, to be honest. The classic community is the main reason I would never touch it. Yep. Same, pretty much. It's really the only reason. Like, the game is awesome. I love the game. The community has ruined it for me, though. I hate all the people always saying how Classic is the best thing ever and retail sucks. Those people are retards. It's just not, like, a critical statement. You know what I mean? They're just saying that because they're blind haters, basically. Like, they're two very different games at this point. Like, straight up. Like, they're basically... They couldn't be more dissimilar, I feel like, at this point. If anybody ever says, like, one is better than the other, that tells you that the person just didn't play the other one. You know what I mean? They didn't give it a proper try. Because you really can't compare them, especially now with, like, hardcore. Out of curiosity, what's wrong with the classic community? I haven't seen much. Excuse the obliviousness. I mean, just look at it. You got people going into streams trying to convince you to not play a video game, you know what I mean? That's all you need to know. Literally just happened in the chat. Hardcore GDKP. Do they do it on hardcore too? That's sad, man. That's so sad. But yeah, stuff like that, like this weird like community or this weird like economy fascination that people have on this game kind of hammers home just how bad the end game product is of that version of the game. And like all the parse whoring and the fucking like rating on like 10 characters a week and shit. It's just like, it really tells me like, man, that game is just not being played by a healthy community of people who care about the end game. I saw a Molten Core GDKP run on hardcore. God, that is so fucking sad. But you know what, man? Actually, it makes more sense on hardcore than the real realms, at least, because fuck it, your gold's temporary, man. You know what I mean? You never know when you could die and lose all that gold, so. Oh, yeah, but how does that even happen? That's a great point. How do they do? Yeah, what happens if the leader dies? I guess that just doesn't happen. What even is GDKP? So what GDKP, man, I can't even say it. What GDKP was historically was basically just a lot of people with extra gold, and then they would just bid on items. Like, do you know what DKP is? If not, it's like a system where you use points to get yourself an item, and the person with the most points gets the item. So it's the same way. Like, it's like a bid. You get a gold, or you get a item to drop, and everybody bids with gold, and the person with the most gold gets it. But what is like unsung about just talking about this topic of it happening is that we're talking about like thousands and thousands and thousands of gold being exchanged in every single one of these runs, to the point where, yes, like Censure's point up, it's basically just pay to win. Like, and usually I'm a huge, like, I would never say anything about WoW as pay to win. But that is like, it's as close as you're going to get. Because, especially when they added the WoW token, but even before that, people were just buying gold, like, absurd amounts of gold. Like, buying, like, millions of gold in a year. So, they literally, like, pay for every single fucking item that drops. And so, in live WoW, you can be a little bit more, like, you know, you can get a boost or something like that. But you're just paying for the achievement usually, you know what I mean? Whereas in Classic, you can pay for every item individually, and you're probably bidding against somebody else. So it's like everything that's wrong with boosting in live WoW, 5 times worse in Classic. Can't retail guilds do that right now with Master Leader? No, because most of the players are cross-realm. So you can't trade items and gold cross. Well, actually, no, yeah, now you can, right? Are people doing it? You couldn't before, but now I guess maybe you can. Wait, is Master Looter even a thing? Master Looter isn't a thing. Okay, there you go. You can trade gold now, though. So that, yeah, be interesting to see. At least in retail, it doesn't exist in that extent because gold is a lot easier to get. Yeah, maybe. That could be a big difference for it, too. I think the other thing is the content's just way fucking harder, right? Like, in retail, you cannot go and clear the full raid on Mythic on 10 characters a week. Like, that's just not. But in Classic, you just have a level 60 and you just go clear MC, you know what I mean? It's like literally the only requirement is be able to enter the raid. But it's super scummy, and it's completely eroded the purpose of raiding. To the point where I can't even conceive of myself playing that game, like, in any endgame capacity anymore. That was the only thing that kind of kept me interested. Was like, maybe someday I'll raid in Classic. I wouldn't mind doing it, you know? But now that everybody raids in this stupid, like, anti-WoW version of raiding, it's like, well, that was all I had for me going. In retail, it's harder to do content when everybody presumably needs the gear. Well, that's not how it works. And like in Wrath, they don't, like the people who lead these things, they don't need the gear. They're just there to collect the gold. It's usually like 5 or 6 people in these 25-man raids that actually need every piece that could drop. Maybe there'll be like one item. Like a lot of people will go into a run looking for a specific trinket, and they'll drop like 50k on it or something like that. But I raided on 2 characters a week during progress, and that was hell. Yeah, no doubt. I kind of gave up on the original Classic back in 2020 because people bid for Arcanist bracers for 2k. Yeah, that's just not WoW, and I don't know how they allow it and why they don't think it's a problem, but it's the nail in the coffin for me. And before that, before this became super popular, it wasn't any better, really. It wasn't any better. Like the whole parse shit where like if you weren't an orange parse player, you wouldn't get invited to a pug. It's like, well, it's fucking molten core, bro. What are you talking about? Did I miss your opinion on season 3? We've talked about it a ton, yeah. I mean, there's not really much opinion to have. I'm excited for it, and it's coming out soon. The 2 main restrictions in WoW is cross-realm Mythic and not being available day 1, and being able to be in a guild. What do you mean?
Lies a vault that holds a disc of Keeper Tyr's memories.
It was alright at first, but when both guilds got stuck on the same boss, doing only that boss 5 nights a week for a total of 16. Oh, you were raiding in 2 different groups as well? Yeah, that's tough. I did that once for a very short period of time, and it was very difficult. I would never recruit anybody in our guild who was raiding in another guild at the same time as well. Never. That was like a hard no for me, because they're always going to compare whichever the better guild is, you know what I mean? Well, my guild does it this way. Oh, great. Thanks for letting me know. Horde Hunter and Alliance Shaman. What IO do you need to be to get the Mythic Plus title? I think it's like really high now, isn't it? Affix is about to tell us. Just wait. Press pause on that.
2, 1.
Maybe he's not here. I actually haven't checked in a few days. Let me see. There you go. I'd say maybe he's not here. I'll be back in a second. Happy to offer suggestions, but ultimately the decision rests with the raid leader of the group. Yeah, no doubt. But like as a raid leader, you have no idea how frustrating that is. When you put like a bunch of time into researching options to kill a boss, and then some like random dude who's been in the guild for 3 weeks says, actually, you should be doing it this way. 3542. There you go. Am I the only lost? Yeah. Can't stand people like that. It's just ego. Well, I wouldn't even say it. Like, I was maybe making it sound like I'm talking about somebody being rude, but it's not even being rude. Like, it's just human nature. If you've done something already, you're not, the second time you do it, you're not going to expect it to be as hard as the first time. So that player who already did it is not going to sit through the same type of progression on the second time, you know? It's just, they're not going to be satisfied with it. So I never liked that. I never knew why people wanted to raid in 2 separate guilds. Join a guild that has more progression teams or something like that if you want to do that. So it's mostly the same people doing on alts. I've been on Mythic Sark for 3 weeks and around 300 pulls. I'm hoping we kill it on Thursday. Oh, sweet. Yeah, good luck. Running out of time on that, I guess, huh? Never been like that myself. It's kind of right now. I did last too. The guilds I was raiding with had been in for 6 months on Hordes and 4 months on Alliance. Well, that's good. But in every case where I ever invited somebody in that state, they always ended up backseating. And you could tell they just weren't engaged in the progression as much as they would have been if it was their first time.
We'll lend you a hand after we get our bearings.
I think it would be one thing to be, if it was like equal progression, then maybe it's different. Like, it sounds like you said they had equal progression. But that's pretty unlikely, I think, to have 2 guilds with the same progression.
Three, two, one.
I like raiding and drinking just up to heroic. When my main group stopped after completion, I just pug into random groups. Sometimes just about being drunk and watching a shit show is cozy. Oh yeah. That might be alcoholism, but I'm glad that you enjoy it, regardless. What level are you?
2, 1.
10. As long as you're not causing the shit shows. Speaking of, didn't think that guy was gonna drag that back up here.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
3, 2, 1.
chief here. Gonna smash you.
Alifar Sark is a death sentence. Might have to try next tier. Oh, really?
Your chief.
Is it hard? I've never even seen the fight done. Don't even know what the fight looks like.
Now you're gonna be sorry.
Also just got a comment 7 minutes ago. I'm the DK you declined who spelled something wrong. We are 2,500 alts. I got mail from 2 of your fans about it. Should have trusted me. Your key would not have failed. What did they say? Because obviously they didn't explain the situation.
Beware. Now you're gonna be sorry.
2, 1.
Stonebow Trogs, attack!
Never invite people who can't spell to my low keys. I don't know who that guy's talking about though. I gotta like, I'm like so insanely interested in this right now. Oh yeah, it's these guys.
1.
Spelled wrong. Oh yeah, they spelled disappointed wrong. That's funny. Yeah, that's the. Wow, that guy's really clueless. He should have kept watching. The last raid I did progress on was Antorus. After that, I just do the raids a couple times, and I'm just in plussing the whole time. Sweet. Yeah, Mythic Plus honestly so much more fun than raiding was for me.
But that ugly rockhead always kept us out.
Want to see something nifty?
It's so much easier to just get in and find something fun about it and move on.
That did it. Now let's see what we can find inside.
I miss the days of having like a great group of friends to play with all the time, but it's hard to replicate that anymore at this point.
Here's marvelous mustache.
The only reason I kept doing the raid this season was for the Evoker legendary. Mythic Plus is just so much more fun, yeah, no doubt. There's a lot more an individual can do in your average time in Mythic Plus as well. Every once in a while there might be a raid fight where you as your class can do something spectacular and really help the raid. But especially as a tank, it was so fucking boring to tank most fights. For an hour spent in Mythic Plus, it'd be 10 times more fun as a tank. But I think that's probably mostly a tank thing. Most people who have that have had it for years. Yeah, I kind of agree. The game is meant to be antisocial now. They added Mythic Plus some way in Wrath Classic.
1.
How do they work, guys? Do they? I don't think that's Mythic Plus. I think it's just there's like slightly more difficulty or something like that.
This hallowed place. Keeper tier secrets will be protected.
I've been really successful in Mythic Plus this season. Got to 3.2 and top 200 paladins worldwide. It's all began with me watching your channel. Well, sweet, man. That's awesome.
Such weak.
I'm glad to hear that. What happened there?
Beware.
Guess it's a 15 now, so we're starting to get a little bit more undergeared. Feels like Mythic Plus DPS trinkets is kind of mad this season. Yeah, that's been bad both seasons, I feel like, right?
Beware.
Must regain strength.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Getting good trinkets has become raid or die this expansion, pretty much, yeah. I'm still running a sustaining alchemy stone on my paladin. That's a very, I feel like that's a very good trinket for paladin, for tanks in general though. Very good all-around trinket. Barely got that.
Beware.
His memories are not for you.
Some kind of library.
It's great. Has around 35% uptime on a huge main stat buff. Yep. Yeah, it's really high uptime. Those trinkets have always been like a very solid trinket, I feel like.
While you go on ahead.
Three, two, one.
When trying to hit a secondary stat cap, should you look at the percent on the character screen? I have no idea. I've never even thought about something like that. I'm sure somebody will have an answer for you, though. Do Evokers have a way to get rid of the ghost affix? Yep. They have a dispel.
Three, two.
Expunge. It's actually like, I don't even think it's optional. I guess you could not take it, but I'm not even sure. It's like super, super high up. Underrot and Oldham are prime examples of bad trinkets for sure. Either too long of a CD or a bad single target dot. Yep. Boom. We're actually going this way. My bad. Well, I gotta apologize for being out of mana. To be fair, on a 15, I guess I kind of agree with that mentality.
One.
Beware.
Super Spore Pods. Why does this trinket even exist? Yeah, it's better than it sounds like it is, but it's still really bad, yeah. Pretty much the only actual defensive trinket in the dungeons right now, though. There's the one from Oldham, but that's even worse. Apologizing for being a druid. Must be a stream viewer. Man, that shit looks cool, though. I wish I played Retro Druid when it had those talents.
Three, two, one.
Maybe that's when they write my bad, they mean my bad and mana break. Puts on a whole new light. Oh yeah, that's funny. What did he say? MB, yeah. That's funny. Remind the druid to apologize for his damage.
Beware.
Three, two, one. Three, two, one.
Evokers have 2 dispels for the affix with cauterizing flame 2. Oh, really? That works on that? I guess, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Purging protocols activated.
Three, two, one.
Can't buy that. I didn't even see that.
Target acquired.
This fight's a lot harder as range than it is as a tank. It's wild how much of a non-affix this is with the shaman. Yeah, it's really good. It's up every time or what? I don't know what the
Target
CDs
acquired.
line up like. Not every time. Oh no. Just don't misclick it and you'll be fine. Every second time it'd be up. Alright.
Beware. Undesirable elements.
Wait, we're now with the healer. I try to go with the large group of players, but the healer's not here. But it should be fine, it seems. So that UFC card's this weekend, right? Kamaru Usman. Hamzat Chimaev. I gotta watch that one. I gotta stay up. Who else is on that card besides? There's the 2 fights that got changed by the people pulling out, but other than that, I don't even know. Unless there's a big gap in combat.
System shut down.
But yeah, I ran halls, and every second spawn I can get poison cleansing totem. Oh yeah, they can't spawn when you're out of combat, so if there's like time in between the pulls, then it might be back up. I see.
You can keep searching for whatever it is you folks are after. Yeah, we're calling dibs on this room. Safe travels all.
They don't despawn after combat though? Oh yeah, you're right. I noticed that too. Looks like you're in a 15 and the timer ain't bad. Will this be a 16? Yeah, I don't know. Just a stretch of success here. It's weird. The other new affix does.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it is strange. Probably on our way to 16, yeah. It's because they're friendly, only thing I can think of. Maybe. Could be, actually, yeah.
3.
The other ones are hostile and thus tied to the hostile thing that spawned them. Perhaps that's it. Has there ever been a friendly affix before? I don't think so. The hell was that? Oh, the earthquake shit? It's dangerous. I love how hunters can. Yep. Can deal with incorporeal solo. Wow, it's Scare Beast or whatever. I don't think it's that scary, but I guess it works, yeah. Do you plan to stay in the 15 range with this character? At this point, we'll just go wherever it takes us, yeah. It keeps going up and down wildly, like we go up like 4 or 5 levels sometimes in one stream and then down 4 or 5, so. We'll just go where it takes us. If we somehow get to 20, we'll stop, but we'll see. The downside is with Scare Beast, you can scare away druids in your group. Oh, that's not really a downside though, I feel like. I guess, well, maybe they're tanks, I don't know. Wow, feral hate? Captova. Always lurking, waiting for me to say something about feral stuff. And summon. There's a few of you guys that I know I could just summon. I can't believe you're playing Retail WoW. Classic is just objectively better in every possible way and has 40,000 times more viewers and people who play it and subscribe to it. I don't know about that. Anybody disagree with that? Watch Faxi. Cavdova says, Feral, it's one of the worst specs in the game. Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's definitely one of the worst cat specs ever. Hey, Cavdova, what's up, buddy? No, I kind of messed up my own joke. I didn't say you said that, or I shouldn't have said you said that. Feral is one of the druid specs. I said feral cats are the best cat. Yeah, they're pretty good. Classic is just boring as fuck past leveling. Yeah, well, that's... I didn't mean to make another classic conversation happen. I was just joking about how, like, sometimes people are just waiting for the right comment to comment back at. That's funny. When I play my hunter, I just naturally scare away all ferals. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Feral is definitely in the top 5 druid specs. Leveling is 90% of the gameplay in Classic. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's why I like it. That's why I think it's like a perfect complement to Live WoW, because although I don't know, man, Live WoW's leveling has been really good. I've been really enjoying doing these leveling challenges. We are deep into the hunter now. We're coming up to the end, but the episodes are being released once a day only, so. Gio, what's up, buddy? Welcome.
And we cannot allow that to happen. Now the disc is lost to time, just as you are.
If you guys haven't already, I would love it if you could hop over there and hook that channel up with the subscription. Unfortunately, YouTube has this kind of arbitrary requirement of 1,000 subs before I can get the channel partnered, which I am very interested in doing. Even if you don't plan on watching any of the content there, I would still really, really appreciate it. But yeah, we're a third of the way there, so more like 2.5. I don't know. Either way, I'm not very good at math. But yeah, we're on our way to it. And yeah, we're, like I said, deep into the Nomad. We're trying to get all the heritage armors unlocked. And we already did Undead. So next up is Night Elf. We're deep into that now. I'm excited to see the Night Elf one. What do you think is more consuming, classic leveling or retail Keystone Hero? Classic leveling is obviously the hardest thing to do. I mean, it takes like on average like multiple, like 5+ days played, I think, for your average player. So Keystone Hero is very easy to get. You can get it in a couple play sessions. Done. Rarity, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Lots of fun leveling content on there if you guys are interested in that. I plan on there being more classic leveling on there, but then I came up with the idea of doing all the heritage armors, so that's going to take a while. And then presumably by the time I finish these two, we might have leads on the Troll and Draenei ones. And I still never did the Goblin and Worgen ones, so maybe I'll do those too. I don't really care for those races like at all, though. I don't even care about them. Key is going to be a 17? Yep, looks like it. Pretty dangerous. Kind of in the middle of the bad stuff here. Orc Heritage looks really cool. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting the Orc and the Human ones. Those are the two I was most excited to get. The Undead one was cool. I don't really like the set at all, but the story was really neat. And I love that they made you use the BFA Undead shit. That was a really, really good idea on their part. I wish that there was more like Heritage Armor type content. Race content. Saying key is going to 17 is usually the point where the group wipes. Not happening. I always wonder what key level has statistically the most toxic players. Wonder if there'll be a spreadsheet on it one day. Wonder if there will be a spreadsheet one day. Maybe. All right.
The timelines are converging. There will be only one
Honestly, getting too much score, yeah. Into purple score now. Oh no, that's not an upgrade. Alright, cool. Well, that's another double upgrade. 40p. That's going to be a good one. 40p. I'll take a wild guess, but I think 13 to 15 must have the most toxicity. Oh, yeah. Maybe. I don't really see any toxicity. There's almost none. I've not really seen any toxicity whatsoever.
Champion.
The only thing that's notable is like just levels of cluelessness, differentiating the two types of players. There's not really any. There's way more toxicity in the high keys for sure. Like it's not even remotely close. I've not really seen any toxicity. You're gonna have to start dropping the key. Yeah, originally I had planned to only take it to a certain level, but at this point we'll just keep going. If we get to 20, fuck it, we'll lower it at that point, but why decline, or should I say? Why do you think? To be fair, that guy's like he's trying to like boost his friend. With the spaces. I'm 3k and my buddy is on an alt. Which is way higher than you. That's the problem. Finally getting some people actually like complaining about me declining them now. Tell them too low score, yeah. There's the toxicity. From a 3k player, perfect. Didn't give the 425 mage a chance. I just don't think, I think that was him. I didn't do that. You are a clueless player. I +3 to 20 on 425 characters. You are a clueless player. No. Boasting about 3k is pretty funny. To be fair, I don't think he was boasting about it, but yeah. 17s are the best keys to spam loot, since it's the level that hero gear drops. Oh yeah, good call. Bad player, go fail your key. That would be great, actually. 1 minute earlier they said no clue, and now they call you clueless. Oh yeah, that's funny. Good retort. I like that. It's hard to get people who are the right level for this, I feel like. This might be a while. Spamming 17s the first week of hitting 70 is a must. Oh, yeah. WoW players react viciously when they perceive that they are being called bad. 36-year-old basement dweller energy. I'm 34. $35 in a couple months, though. 5 months. Sausage fingers? What's that mean? The whole squad laughing at this dude, as the kids say. Touch grass. Yeah, that guy's perfect. This guy is so upset. It's wild, right? This is the first person who's actually been upset by me declining them. What a lovely day to stream. I agree. There's no grass in the basement. This guy has been declined from every 17 this week, and this is his breaking point. No, it's like, yeah, somebody said before, he's like, he thinks he's like some super overqualified player, and he's like super ego driven by that. So as soon as you even like remotely challenge that, he gets really upset about it. You should mention that the higher the score is, the worse it is. I'm trying to like drop subtle hints on him. Like, yeah, he said, go, bad player, go fail your key. I was like, well, that would be great, actually. That'd be fine by me, yeah. Don't they see your main score? Nope, the goal of this character was to be unlinked. Trying to sneak into these low keys without any issues. Comparing classic zones and their cat equivalent sounds like fun content on the leveling channel. Yeah, we've been basically doing that for years now. I mean, it's not something I made specific videos on, but just today's recording, I basically did that. We were doing Stone Talon now, and I was comparing the version of the Horde versus the Alliance in Cataclysm, and then talking about that compared to the actual classic version. And my god, they couldn't be all three different more. SLB, what's somebody welcome? It's a monk tank, yep. Alright, let's head out to Voidy P. I get the feeling all of these people are still alts. Yeah, probably. A lot of... Probably like most of the players we've invited are still alts. The sad thing is, you've been pugging for so long, this is kind of funny, but for someone trying to learn and push their own key, they will get demotivated when they talk to a guy like this. Yeah, no doubt. But to be honest, most players would invite somebody who's 3K to their keys, so this only happened because... Like, maybe you didn't see how this all started, but I don't want somebody who's 3K in a fucking 17. That's one way that, even if, to be honest, even if I was serious about pushing this key, I still wouldn't invite that guy. Because one, he's carrying his friend who he has no score whatsoever, which I don't give a shit if it's his alt or not. That's not very good. Why start at a 17? Just do your own key if you're in that boat. Lower your own key to his level and go do his. And then second of all, if you're vastly overqualified for the key, then it usually means as soon as something happens that is not like conducive to why you signed up, you'll leave. There'll be no reason to stay. Yeah, I should have. There could have been a lot better responses to that. The DK Whisper sounds like this kind of thing you were aiming for with this character. Yeah, pretty much. I'm surprised. Like I said, we have seen almost no toxicity. That's actually the most toxicity we've seen the whole time. People overly qualified leave if there's a mistake. Yep, totally agree. A mistimed lust or a bad first pull. I always have more success with underqualified than over. There's a fine line, obviously, like, but yeah, I would only invite people who actually need the key for score. That would be the only advice I would ever give. If the guy doesn't need the key for score, then he's probably doing it for some other reason that will not be conducive to what your reason is. I intentionally don't join low keys with high IO players as a leader when I'm in amount farming for that reason. Yeah, it's likely to be a disband. Far more likely to be a disband than if you just have 5 players who all want to do the dungeon. It reminds me of the tank who whispered you angrily when you declined him for necrotic wake on your holy pally. What the fuck? I don't remember that. But I'm glad that you do. It's crazy how they treat you when main score isn't linked. It's like the car salesman finds out you're a millionaire or not. Yeah, it is kind of embarrassing. Especially considering that guy was a blood DK. Yeah. Well, let's see when the last time this guy did a progression key was. How do you even spell it? It's going to be hard to spell. Let's see. Raider.io. Gyrth. He's got like a childish ass name too, of course. Wait, is he even blood? Oh no, he's not. He's Frosty K. So that's even worse. That's even more embarrassing. I kind of miss low toxicity alliance keys before cross faction. Yeah, it was actually alliance and horde were so different. Wait, whoa, what are we doing? God damn it! I didn't mean to click that. I just did an Altharian Layer 17 last week and a Bloody K with 3k IO and didn't know about Death's Advance on the Snake boss. And I suggested nicely to him to use it and I got kicked. Is that normal? No, that's very abnormal. So if you're continuing to do keys and play with players like that, why don't you do everybody a favor and record it? And then when you find these hilarious moments, you could send them to me and we can all laugh and also learn from it. I feel like you had a similar conversation, but he actually came around to your train of thought. Wasn't remarkable, but he was baffled you wouldn't invite him. Oh yeah, maybe. Twice now. I don't like that idea, Danny, because sometimes keys are so utterly terrible, like 2 DPS doing half the DPS they need to. Being punished for leaving a key that will obviously not time is sad. There should be some sort of anti-lever system for Mythic Plus, something like a vote to deplete the key. Yeah, they're not going to do that. I mean, we talked about that for so fucking long. It's almost pointless to keep talking about it, but you should definitely never leave a key unless the group leader wants you to stop doing the key, though. That's my take on it, one way or the other, regardless of what else is being said. All right, that guy's fine. I don't know how to record in-game video. I use a program called OBS. There's like a million videos on how to get it set up and everything like that, so if you want to do it, you can. Pretty straightforward. But once you look at every invite as a privilege, then you'll start realizing that even if 2 other people are not living up to your expectations, you know, you joined somebody else's key, so as long as they're fine with it, then you should also be fine with it and respect the key holder. That's if everybody just did that. If everybody just respected the key holder, the system would be pretty much on its own. Like, it'd be perfectly mended. But so few people have respect for the key holder on higher keys, especially, that you just end up with all that nonsense. Alt Z may bring up your Alt Z. What? Isn't that to hide the UI? May bring up your NVIDIA window and you record that way. I guess there's a bunch of different ways to do it, yeah. I would definitely recommend OBS. It's super lightweight and very easy to set up, but up to you guys. Oh, I'm the only list again, huh? Do you have problems with people joining a group then instantly leaving before it starts? No. Never seen that before. There are legit reasons to leave keys, so being held hostage to a group wouldn't work. There are, but it wouldn't matter because if you actually, like, if it's some kind of emergency, obviously you're going to prioritize the emergency over whatever penalty the game would offer, you know? Like in the unfortunate situation that happened to me about, I guess it's 2 months ago almost now. Obviously I'm going to prioritize getting off that key no matter what. I don't give a shit. Even if I lose score or something like that, I'm not going to fucking stay.
3, 2, 1.
The deterrent would be, like, the reason for a punishment would be to deter the easy leaves, like the people who leave because a fucking interrupt was missed or you wiped or something like that to trash. It's like, yeah, that's the reason that there should be punishment. There's never going to be. And for that reason alone, there's probably never going to be, but it doesn't even need, you don't even need punishment. You just need recourse. The key holder is the only one who gets fucked. Everybody else is selfish. That's one thing, but the key holder loses something where nobody else does. What would be suitable punishment? If there was going to be punishment, my pick would be locked out of the... you would be silenced for 24 hours. That would be my pick. Or, like, you know, something that scales, like first time 1 hour, second time 4 hours, next time 8 hours kind of thing. Something like that, you know?
3, 2, 1.
Then all that does is make it so you can't pug anymore. You can still play and still, you know, you don't like, nothing, nobody's getting banned or losing game time or anything like that, but just make it so they can't pug anymore. Nathan Wood, just broke my arm, so you are my entertainment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. How did that happen? Oh, wait, what happened? We just like pulled these into the next mob. Okay. It surprises me people don't leave when you do your low eye level tanks. I feel people leave all the time for that reason in EU. They inspect the entire group before starting. Oh, really? Well, that would just be really embarrassing on their part because like you're talking about my DK, like my second DK, that character did 20s, like, you know what I mean? They would just be wasting their own time.
3, 2, 1.
My cat tripped me? Are you serious? Fell on your cat? What the fuck? Metro forcing a chatter with a broken arm to type one-handed. Well, he typed one-handed on his own, so I have to repair. Let's just go and do that now before it gets out of control. There's no easy way out. They already have a system for that in LFG. It's not hard to implement. It is, because that's a very different situation. In LFG, the like the rules of joining are, you know, part of the staying and not leaving early kind of thing. But in Mythic Plus, it's just literally any way that you would form a group, you can enter Mythic Plus. So what they would have to do first, they would have to basically change the entire way you form a Mythic Plus pug group. They would have to make it like a queued system like that, and that would make it even worse, honestly. So it's a lot more work than you realize, and that's part of the problem, because so many people think it's an easy solution, which I'm not. You know, whatever, you can say what you want about it, but like, it's kind of silly if you think you're gonna come in here and just, I mean, we've literally been talking about this since fucking Legion, so just respect the fact that there's been other people trying to solve this problem for a lot longer than you may have thought about it. It's a lot more of a complicated issue than it sounds like it is. I recently cleared a 16 with a 386 tank. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't remember what our DK actually was when we did that first 20, but it was probably sub 400, yeah. God, this fucking damage is so high in this dot. This character's getting a bit outclassed now by these dungeons. They pass the lead to the first good guy, then invite. What's that mean? They can see eye level before you invite. Oh, I see.
3, 2, 1.
Moderate stagger. Issue is any punishment system would also need a system where groups could agree on ending a key, and then you could have issues where people hold others hostage. No, it wouldn't. That's not how it works for other LFG systems. The whole agree on ending a key thing, that's only the way it is because the key holder has to be the one putting the group together now. That would only exist if you kept the current system. Otherwise, everybody would just queue up. Everybody would be queuing up, agreeing to do the whole dungeon. And if they don't, they would be punished. It's weird. Oh, wait, what happened? I thought somebody left. It's weird how many people hear punishment and they immediately think like, I'm not going to allow myself to be punished. But you get punished from leaving an LFG group, and you probably don't give a fuck about that, right? Losing a lot of time, not bueno. You're correct, yep. You don't want to wipe to trash. Yeah, but that isn't fair either. If I join a group of people who are actively not paying attention and the key is going to take 1 hour, then should I be expected to play? Yep. Based on the situation of the system, you would be expected to play, yeah. If you don't want that, then don't pug. Like, if you demand that everybody in the group is your same level of adequacy, then you should be not pugging, right? See, what you're describing there is the reason pugging sucks, because so many players are all like super selfish and they think like, well, he doesn't live up to my expectations, so I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want. And that's why pugging sucks. It's like, if everybody just agreed that, yes, some groups are going to be good, some groups are going to be bad, let's try our best and see how it goes, then there would be far more success out there. It's not like pugging is the only way to play the game either, which is so weird how many people say stuff like that. If you're that worried about the people you're playing with, then stop pugging. It's like as straightforward of a solution as you're going to get. And unfortunately, like, you know, the system that we're trying to craft here is basically to avoid players like you. So you would just be completely pushed out by it, and that would be perfect. That would be like that would be the goal, unfortunately. Not necessarily saying that you're doing anything better right now, but I'm just saying in general, like that mentality. That would be the type of player that you'd be looking to push out of the system. So I think it's fine that pugging sucks above a certain level. Why? What else? That means not good, right? Yeah, not bueno. I don't know. I don't speak German or whatever. It's in games like Counter-Strike, League, Dota 2. You queue for a game that can last for an hour and everyone agrees to stay. Yep. Yeah, pretty much like every other video game on the planet that has any type of competitive content already has something similar. I only know League very well, but in League, sometimes you'd get queued with people who do not look like they're qualified for the ranking they have. And yes, you are expected to stay. I'm kind of tempted to try League, but not sure because I heard it's quite toxic. I haven't played it in like, probably like, I think I last played it when WoD was, I quit it pretty much when I started playing Nostarius, so probably, yeah, last in early WoD. And it was insanely, like it was, I had to turn chat off. I just turned chat off.
Beware.
Can monks and evokers dispel the afflicted?
Beware.
Really, I didn't realize League games could last that long. I don't think they last an hour now, but sometimes they do. I remember having some that were like over 45 minutes. What was it? 20 seconds for the disband thing? Or 20 minutes?
Beware.
Yeah, surrender at 20, right? That was the joke. The 1 hour thing applied more to the other two games. Oh, it's down to 15 now. Wow. Blizzard could add an upper limit on Mythic Plus key. Yeah, they could. Yeah, no doubt. There's solutions to that small problem for sure out there. It's not like a mandatory part of the issue. 20 minutes surrender. I think they have 15 minutes surrender now if it's unanimous. Oh, cool. If it's unanimous, that's interesting. That's different though. That, you know, that's a PvP game. Like we're talking about a PvE system, so I don't really see an issue.
3, 2.
It's 10 if it's unanimous, 15 otherwise. Was it 3 out of 5 or? If it's, I don't know what other options are. In most games, if you leave, you get a penalty, and you can't queue for a while. Why are people so scared about that? And WoW, I hate to say it, but it's typically because they're the ones who cause the problems. They're already ingrained, like they have this selfish mentality ingrained in them, who they are in the game, and they're not willing to actually let that change, so they like vigorously defend it.
2.
Anybody who isn't like that, it obviously wants it to stop. Like what, you know what I mean? Nobody wants some fucking dipshit to leave a key for no reason when everybody else wants to finish it. Only the person who thinks you're not good enough for my standards, so I'm going to leave now. That's the only time anybody would actually have any type of pushback against the conversation. And like the more genuine complaints are like, well, what happens if an emergency comes up? Get off the game.
3.
Don't worry about in-game penalties if you're fucking something seriously wrong. That's not gonna matter. Unless you're somehow finding an emergency every week, then don't think it's gonna make any actual impact in-game either. Games don't usually go super long anymore. They made it to where the towers get weaker the later the game goes. Oh, really? That's cool. I can't remember the last time I was the first one to leave a key. Yeah, I mean, it's only happened a handful of times for me in my whole life. And all of them have been emergencies. I was playing Dota 2 when my mom died. I left instantly. I didn't care about the penalty. Yep. Obviously, you're not going to prioritize an in-game penalty over something like that. It's a bit like dampening in WoW PvP. Yeah, it's interesting. I know, I'm just wondering if non-healer monks can do it. Oh yeah, obviously non-healer monks. You can just look at the talents. It's weird conversation. Why don't you just look at the talents? People don't know you can inspect talents, maybe.
2, 1.
It's nice timing a key if someone rage quits. Yeah, occasionally that could happen. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot more chatter in the 17 level. The guy goes, I think we need both sides of ads, don't we? Let's see what gets said. Last time I left the key was when someone said they were doing a 20 last season and they put in an 18. Yeah, that one's a lot. Yeah, that's
2, 1.
that one I don't even count. That's something different. Leaving a key for like gameplay stuff is all we're really talking about.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
Nobody leaves when it's higher than advertised, though, I notice. Why would they? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I might, I guess. I probably wouldn't, though, to be honest. If it was like a couple levels higher, maybe it would be too hard than what I expect, but every once in a while you see somebody list at 22 and they end up putting a 23 in by, you know, for example. I think it's more common the other way around, though, because it seems like the Blizzard UI gets like bugged out. If you end up like disbanding a group quickly and then you put your key right back up, it stays at whatever it was. And that's happened to me a lot. I don't know why, but it's happened to me a lot. I remember rage quitting Tazovesh many times because it was advertised as streets. Oh yeah, and that was actually a bug. Hopefully after like the first 1 or 2 times you just started making sure before you joined the key and ruined people's keys. That was a bug with the Blizzard UI as well. So yeah, I always remember checking, making sure.
2, 1.
That was towards the end of the season after they patched the bug. No. If you say so. We're gonna pull this? Okay, we are. It's gonna happen again for the Dawn of the Imminence? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why it happened in the first place. In season 1, my gillies who did a super high key put a 29 cord in and we thought it was a 24. We killed the first boss and we're like, why was that a 5-minute fight? Oh, that's funny. He did it to fuck with you, or? Crazy how often I see people just list Neltharius as Neltharian's Lair or vice versa. Yeah, it was just to mess with you. That's funny. I don't think I've ever seen Neltharian's Lair and Neltharius listed wrong. I don't think people even, like, back a while ago you used to have to type the field in manually, but now you don't even do that anymore. It just automatically does it. In that penalty discussion, it's wild that a lot of people's first thoughts is, I don't want to be held hostage in a key. Like, the same applies in other games, and it's not a topic. Yeah, other games realize that there's no option. Like, it would be completely unacceptable if people just constantly were able to leave whenever they thought they should. Shane B, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I quit my first key ever last week. Was a low freehold, and the tank just pulled everything that had a health bar. We had percent by the time we started the third boss, and he pulled 2 packs into the boss. You should have just recorded that and sent it to me instead. The other thing that sucks about levers is funny situations like that never get to be proliferated. Think about all the hilarious starts to high keys we've had over the years that just end in leaving, but could have been unbelievably funny if we just did the whole dungeon. There's been so many funny moments over the years that just stop keys. So ready for season 3? Yeah, coming up 3 weeks, right?
3, 2, 1.
Is it 4 weeks?
Beware.
Character's definitely feeling a bit outclassed by this content now, though. Just don't have a lot of gear on this character. People who leave right away will learn the dungeon slower and be worse players. Yeah, that's the biggest issue with this situation. You have no idea how many. I bet like if we could like look, if everybody kept the spreadsheet, you'd be surprised at how few players actually finish a dungeon like in a given period of time. Like I would love to see people's percentage of killing the last boss versus entered the key. It's probably insanely low. Or like half the dungeons.
Beware. 2, 1.
Next time Fortified comes around, it'll be BlizzCon week. Then a few days later, the new patch. Sweet. You want to do another battle res or what? Just leave that guy dead. BlizzCon hype is building. Oh, I'm so fucking hyped, dude. I'm like really amped up right now. I can't wait to see what happens. Oh. Hey, Uncle Ruckus, what's up, buddy? Welcome. This one not going well. This is gonna be a 16. Yep. Surprised the bosses are giving people trouble.
3.
Who is saying beware? What do you mean? It's DBM.
Beware.
You don't have the voice packs in Russia? Wonder if season 3 will have that dungeon that everyone hates. Well, all the dungeons are already known. To that paladin, yes you are. Only sad thing is this will be my first BlizzCon. I won't have my usual people to watch with. Oh, really?
2, 1.
Your longtime friends or something?
Beware.
I watch streams in other languages, sometimes use different voices. Like I know this is a lady, there is a lady for Portuguese. Yeah, I figure everybody's got voice packs. Where is that voice line from? Don't they normally take voice lines from bosses? Yeah, that was from actually, I don't know. It's definitely they're all like from TBC bosses usually.
Beware.
I think the runaway little girl one is from Big Bad Wolf from Karazhan, so I wouldn't be surprised if Beware was also from there. Favorite raid boss? I don't know if I have a single favorite one. It's from Algalon? Oh, really? Sound like it's from Algalon. That one's probably just that's probably not from in-game, that one. Game's fucky, he says. Yeah, we had a group we always watch with, but they have moved on with life, so it'll be just me. Ah, damn. I think people will dislike the upper mega instance. I know they will. Not because it's too hard, but because you can skip trash and stuff, and if you don't, you're way over count, and if you're short on trash, you're screwed. Ah, damn, that does not sound good. Does not sound good at all. Yeah, it's probably gonna be my least favorite one ever. Probably Paragons of the Cloxy. Oh wow, you like that fight? Definitely would not say that was one of my favorite ever. My favorite one to raid lead ever was that one with all the bugs and fucking Nyalotha. I don't remember the name of it. It was like a bug council boss, and then there's like even more bugs that would spawn and shit. That was definitely my favorite fight to raid lead ever. So many things to call out, and it was probably like the fight that benefited the most from having an active raid leader. Hive Mind, yeah, that's it. My favorite was Council of Blood from Nathria or Maut from Nyalotha. Maut was good too. I really like Nyalotha. That was the last raid I really enjoyed. I enjoyed a lot of Castle Nathria, but man, Sledge Fist and Onward, they were awful fights in my eyes. The Nathrius was the cool fight on Heroic at least. Never did on Mythic. Part 2 of the Mega Dungeon will be Funny Clip Central. Yeah, I don't know. Part 2 will be Upper Kara 2.0 or 3.0 maybe technically. Well, the problem with Upper Kara was there's like a lot of mechanics that would just straight up one-shot you. Is that the case in those fights as well? Castle Nathria was an amazing raid. It was a great setting. I just didn't really like the raid fights. The last 4 were all bad in my eyes. The Nathrius in Mythic was a nightmare. Way easier than Stone Legion Generals. Oh yeah. Yeah, that fight, those fights were like really badly tuned if I remember correctly. Pre-nerf Elganath or whatever his name was, and Nyalotha was a wild time. Oh yeah. That was definitely the strangest fight we've ever done. We had players switch to their alts and like greens and shit to be able to kill the fight. I remember having a spat with my raid leader on that fight. He was complaining my DPS was low compared to other hunter who was only spamming the small ads. We wiped to the empowered ad. Gotcha. If we blast, we might still make it. Are you... That's a joke, right? Literal 1 death equals wipe. Not a massive fan of those. Yeah, I forgot about that part too. This guy's serious? He's actually serious, I guess. No. Going down this way, but still not skipping it.
2, 1.
Okay. Warlock is the eternal optimist. I think that's just called a fool at that point, right? Like, you can't even get to this boss in 3 minutes, let alone pull it and kill it in 3 minutes. Somehow we could skip the rest of the dungeon's trash and all of its counted towards our count timer, then we'll be good. Yeah, 3 packs on a boss in 3 minutes. Like, what are you talking about? Does he think there's 9 minutes? Rashok is a fun fight. Oh yeah. That's one of the new ones. We have 3 hours left. I think we can do it. One pack that's really tough as well. Has a lot of health. Yep. Yeah, we don't have less for it either.
3.
I gave up and just started spamming AoE. Oh, it's not amazing. Spamming AoE on pointless ads just to prove a point after that. You should have just linked him the log of the boss damage. Sounds like that would have been more productive. Not a bad effort for people who are qualified for the key, and no one rage quit. Yep. Yeah, I don't think anybody... Yeah, everybody in here is like... This guy is the only guy who has a 17 times, but it's in Freehold.
2, 1.
So, it's a good group. It's the right group. We did wipe like 3 times the trash, too, don't forget. Usually if you ever run 10 minutes after second boss, you should be fine. In this one, yeah, usually 10 minutes after second boss. That's exactly what I would say. I did my first full raid since Nathria last week. Been doing nothing but Mythic Plus and World PvP since Shadowlands. The fight in Aberrus aren't nearly as cool as Sire. Oh, no. I have not done it. Not entered it. Last boss of the new raid, Season 3 will destroy guilds. The mechanics look insane. Oh, really? I'm glad we're not doing that anymore. Sark is my favorite boss this expansion. Oh, cool. Never even seen it. Don't even know what it looks like. Someday I'm gonna go in there and solo it, and it's gonna be all blind, and I'm gonna fucking love it. It's gonna be like doing the raid like as progression for the first time, but just me. Maybe next expansion I'll do it. I want to try soloing some Shadowlands raids, but I found Echo of Neltharion cooler than Sark. Oh yeah. I made 400 gold thanks to LFR Sark. Why? Sounds like a good series of content for the YouTube channel. I don't think I'll do. I don't think I'll make a video out of it, but this guy goes, we still get loot? What the fuck? He thinks you don't get loot if it's not in time? That's fine.
2.
Get the mount drop and someone gave me 400k to sell it to them. Oh, I see. How can you say the last boss will destroy guilds when it hasn't been tested? I'm just reading the comments, dude. Like, I'm just reading what else somebody else said. Might not even be true. Yeah, we're actually gonna like run out of money on this character. I don't care about cosmetics and mounts. Especially because it looks so big. I prefer small mounts. Oh yeah, me too.
3, 2, 1.
Mechanics have been in the dungeon journal. It's not a leak. Don't care about mounts. Blasphemy. So getting 400 gold sounded better than like a better deal. If you convert it to token money, that's 25 euro they gave me. Sweet. Congratulations on that. That sounds cool. What?
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Guess that doesn't work. There are 8 mechanics in this raid. You can't track what weak horrors and stuff. Yeah, I saw that posted last night. That's cool. It's gonna be a tough one. And the one boss, it was like in this current raid, was real rough. Oh, I bet. Oh yeah, there was only one? Oh wow. They're really moving that rapidly then, advancing that.
1.
What? Man, a couple weird failures on this fight that I'm not really understanding. The testing I've done / seen though, the raid looks like a banger. Oh, cool. I have not seen a second of it, nor do I want to. Again, someday I'll go in and try to solo it. Dragon riding boss has 200, 300 pull written all over it, and I love it. Which boss is that? Is that not one of the first bosses? I figured that'd be one of the first bosses. Second to last? Oh, wow. That's surprising. I figured a boss like that with that kind of gimmick would be more like a quick boss that you'd get out of the way. Kind of like, you know, Old War or something like that. I really like the lava worm fishing thing boss. Oh, cool. Splitting the raid sounds fun. Oh, yeah. I never really liked that kind of thing. How about it? Finished it at least. Probably got a key. No loot for him though. Well, we got a ring. I guess it's an upgrade, yeah. Okay. We can finish it in 3 minutes equals Warlock. That's wild, right? Took us 6.5 minutes to finish it from where he said we were. How long was the boss? Like the boss alone was probably almost 3 minutes, right? The boss was 2 minutes and 45 seconds, so yeah. Oh, Halloween. It's Halloween time. Has anybody done the new stuff? I know there's like new content, right? The warlock was using time dilation, a bronze dragonflight warlock.
May I have a word with you?
Look at the big hat. That's cool. I typed it while you were doing a boss, but in Mythic of Dragon Raiding boss, you actually use your Drake to slam the ground and break people out of roots. Wow, that sounds cool. So where is it? I know there's new content, but where would it be? It's like so many quests. I don't even know what these quests are at this point. So many max level quests in this expansion, it's hard to even understand. I expect a lot of funny deaths on the dragon riding boss, but it's such a cool fight. Oh yeah. Maybe you go to Orgrimmar or Stormwind for it. Stream lagging, or is it my internet? I always assume it's me, honestly. My internet constantly just drops. My upload, it's not even the actual internet. I just lose all upload for like a split second constantly throughout the day. A lot of people signing up to these. Hey, OK Ripper though, what you been up to, man? How you been? Glad to see ya. Doesn't look like there's any new quest lines like in the main area. Human Commoner, maybe? Is that who we want to talk to?
You need something? See you later. Have a good
Could
one.
be it.
Safe travels.
God, there's so many people. That guy's not good now. I want to try the new Headless Horseman after work. Oh yeah. This raid has a lot of AoE bosses, which is completely different from the first two raids. Like, you mean as like a damage profile? Lots and lots of ads and cleave. Gotcha. I saw the Headless Horseman as a hard mode. Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Eager you are for my blood to spill, yet to vanquish me.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one?
The
Farewell.
bells have told.
Just trying to figure out.
Keep your chin up, eh?
You're old. Each of you
I gotta like. I'll just like. I'm sure Wowhead will eventually have a guide or something. Ah, this is it. Excuse me, Metro. You've made quite a name for yourself lately. Both the living and the dead. I have in my possession the Tome of Thomas Thompson. For years, it has been in my library, a reminder of times we must not forget. Imagine my surprise when the tome flings itself to the floor, falling open to a page with a single name on it. Yours. If Thomas's spirit is trying to reach you, I think you should take this. Perhaps he awaits at the Scarlet Monastery? Honestly, maybe do that on a leveling character. Does it give experience, I wonder? Looks like it'd be pretty cool. Trying to find somebody who's actually up below us, but it's not gonna happen, I guess. Got that guy. Is there new rewards? Is my question. I don't know. A revamp on Stormwind and Orgrimmar would be really cool. I think there's a good chance it might happen. The hard mode for Headless Horseman I got was a low-level group without a healer and a tank. That sounds like that'd be pretty hard. The music slaps in Stormwind, yeah. It's really good. It's really iconic, I feel like. Orgrimmar's music isn't as good, but the mage, it's really, I'd say like, maybe like Thunder Bluff is the equivalent. blocking purpose, lower score than all of my alts. What? Is it some kind of add-on or something like that? Thunderbluff is really chill. Yeah, I agree. That guy's a bit too high, but... Oh, he's not. I thought he was an Evoker. That's the Evoker. Let's grab that guy. Why are people so pressed about getting into 16s? Yeah. We're getting into the more, like, toxicity-laden area now. It's funny. Torrens look tasty. Oh yeah, I get aspects, but these dudes are taking it personally. Like you insulted them. Yeah, they really have, like, yeah, it's really kind of weird. Torrens are friend, not food. Oh no. I don't think I've ever seen anybody eat another of any race in this game. Has there ever been any cannibalism or anything? I guess undead, yeah, just undead. They have this, the racial. Oops. Wrong mount. I guess that's what happens when your whole personality is based on score from a third-party website. Oh, it's a first-party thing now, but yeah, I get you. I do agree with that statement. Mythic track for Vault is 17, isn't it? I have no idea. 16. I'm pretty sure it's 60, yeah. Yeah, we're actually going to get a 17 credit in the vault. Speaking of, what would be a second party site? Blizzard made site that's not for World of Warcraft, I think, right? Is that how that works? I can't remember. How does that work? Let me see. Second is like it's related, so if it was a Blizzard site but wasn't in the main game. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go raid. Thank you for the stream. Alright, see buddy, we'll be back here tomorrow. Who's offline now? That's the tank. I typed in what does first, second, and third party mean, and it's all about like data, apparently. That's the only place that actually uses like second party as the thing, I guess. Because first party is the company that makes X. Second party is the person or company using X made by the first party. So second party would be us. That makes sense. Third party is a first-person company that makes something that works with X, but is not directly affiliated with X. There you go. Oh, it's not directly affiliated with the first party. That's what it says. So there's your answer. Second party would be us. So second party website would be us, or what was the actual question? Oh, a second party website. So a second party website would be like my spreadsheet. A thing I made for myself for the video game. First party website would be if Blizzard made the spreadsheet, and then a third party website would be Raider.io. I only use fourth party? Oh god, then what is fourth party then? Wait, does that even exist? I got 4K gold for my vaults this week again. How? How long into next season do you think you'll bring the Evoker back? I'm debating bringing it back super early and just not doing it as like the only character that I play. Like I might do it maybe, you know, once a week or something like that here and there. Never looked at the definition of parties, but that's what I always thought it was, yeah. Hey, that guy is right on the cusp of being too high, but we'll take him. That's perfect. Oops. Got no items I needed. Oh, and you can get gold instead. Fourth party would be if Radar IO outsourced its data collection to someone else. That outsource would then be the fourth party. It's getting too confusing. What is that guy typed in? PW, but the W is very strange looking. It's Russian, I guess, is it? Yeah, I have no idea. Wait, is James Harden, like, he's actually still on the Sixers, really? That token exchange guy next to the vault where you can buy sockets, it also has 1K gold bag for 2 coins. Gotcha. He is. Wow. All I heard is him talking shit about the Sixers. I assume he had not been on the team anymore. He's still trashing the owner. Yes. I was really confused. That sounds like a terrible exchange rate. Oh, yeah. Well, if you don't need an item, that's good to get gold, I guess. Oh, I see. He sought a trade since picking up his player option for the 2023-2024 season. He's been expected to participate in Wednesday's practice. Last week, Harden said he could make his preseason debut at home, the team's final preseason game. Harden, after attending a meeting with the team in New York on Sunday, has been in Houston for the past few days. The franchise plans to allow Harden the chance to explain his absence before deciding how to handle any punishment. NA server? Yep. Harden has been frustrated for months that his wish to be traded to LA Clippers has yet to be granted. I don't understand. Like, what do these people think is going to happen? Like, I asked to be traded. All right, I'm going to trade you, but we're not going to get anything back just because we like you. That's what's going to happen. You know, it's a business, right? Fucking James Harden. I wouldn't want him on my team, dude. If I was the Clippers, I'd be like, yeah, we don't want that trade either. Just going to come there, fucking do nothing, hog the ball, and kick it out of bounds again. They signed a contract, but they don't want to honor it. Yeah, it's really unfortunate, man. The world's gone so weird anymore with money. These fucking people make 100 times more money than they should make for what they do, and they can't even do that. They can't even do that. It's just sad. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, how much money is he making, dude? $35.6 million player option. Like, come the fuck on, dude. That's just fucking pathetic. You're gonna complain about what team you're on at that point, man. Just go get your fucking money. What the hell's going on here? All right, we're back to just being me in here now. Durant did the same thing. Yeah. I got sockets on all items I can get. The gold is a bad exchange rate indeed, but I have no use for them otherwise. Gold, definitely. That's a good thing. Sockets are pointless at this point in the season. I wouldn't bother with that. You're gonna replace that gear in 4 weeks. Okay, that guy's perfect. That guy is not. What? Kyrie and Durant talking about how the Nets were going to be all of these great things. Then look at the Nets. Yeah. I feel so bad because Yes Network covers the Nets as well. It's the place that covers the Yankees. And they had all this kind of like, I guess solid. They had all this kind of like art and stuff for Durant and the Nets and stuff. I don't even know. Like, do they even still have it? Let me take a look. It's been a while since I've been on there. It's probably gone, I'd hope. Basketball season's about to start. Only thing worth doing at this point in the season in terms of gear is collecting the transmog. Oh yeah. I don't even know where that was at this point, so I guess they did get rid of it, but I think it was whenever you like log into it. Yeah, they had like a big thing of Durant and shit. Pretty unfortunate. Next season is the transmog season with the quantum items. Do we know for sure that it drops from them? Stuff like that I don't think would drop in Mythic Plus, to be honest, because it only drops actual loot usually, right? Those are not loot. At least Durant is good. Harden is a fat slob. Yeah, no doubt. Durant's one of the best players in the league, but yeah, James Harden's like really like he was. I really don't feel like he was ever that good. Like I think he was overrated. He just took like a. He was Diabolical always had like a thing for that. Like they take like 50% more shots than whoever they're competing against, and then people ask about like they talk about how good scoring wise they are. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, no shit. He takes like 50 shots a game. Of course he's going to score 30 points a game. I did drop on the PTR. Oh, cool, cool, cool. So that's on top of regular gear or what? Like you could still get gear and that item? That's cool. It drops an extra item. Well, that's neat. That's just bonus stuff. Oh, that's really cool. If quantums drop, you're going to see so many high people queuing for 2s and 10s. Maybe. I don't think so. I think those items even worth having though now, because all of the items that seem to drop from them are just back in the game, right? Why not just go farm the item you want instead of try to get a random one? I could see it for the mount, but those are hard to get. Bonus items similar to dungeon mounts that drop in Mythic Plus 2, I'd imagine. Yep, that's what we said, yeah. Okay, let's see. It's always a weird one. People can never figure out how to get here for some reason. That guy's already outside. Others are not. This guy's at Dawn of the Infamous, or I guess he's doing the world boss or something like that. These guys are just standing in the middle of the city. I just want the quantum courser, so the transmog pieces are just extra for me. Oh yeah. Can you heal this? Good start. Brewmaster obviously gonna be very worried about the healer. Type ... No, I don't want to type anything. I want to see how this plays out. I got a Rep Pally tank in my group right now. Please press the record button. Yeah, if you're new and have only done an 11, a 16 is a big jump. What's he gonna say? This is also the first time I was more worried about the blues and no 4-piece. This is also the first time we've seen like a group try to bully one of the players out of the group. Never saw that on the lower keys. What's this guy's actual item level? $412. I mean, he's not even really that more geared than I am. Or that less geared than I am. One less vault. 389, those are good. Like, those are fine. Pretty sure I still have greens on, don't I? Yeah, I still have multiple greens on. Whatever, I healed a 15 on a 405 Holy Pally with a 306 belt. This guy's at the auction house. Is he going to go buy him some upgrades? That'd be nice. Where's the hunter? He's the one outside the dungeon, right? This guy's just like... Unfortunately, we might not do it just because this guy's just not going to come, it looks like. He's trying to get... Maybe he's trying to get an upgrade from that world quest. What even is that? It's a world boss or something? I don't even know what that is. The priest is lost? No, he's doing that world quest. Okay, tank's gone. Brewmaster's super worried about the healer. If we had a blood DK, he'd be like, I don't care. One of the two people who were AFK in the city left, so that's... I don't know why. Good brews mitigate tons of damage, do they? He's flying back to the city now. Still has not said anything in his defense. It's weird how just nobody talks at this range. It's really weird. I'm really shocked by that. What server is he from? Storm Rage? Back in Valdraken, at least. Oh, who left now? The hunter. Okay, so that's the guy who was already at the dungeon. I know there's a healthy Port of Geese speaking population on Storm Raid. Maybe, yeah. None of these people. Sign up so fast I can't even see him. I love WoW event time. The 2-3 years, the 2-3 times a year I log on some of these characters. Oh, you mean the Halloween one? Yeah. Oh, the healer left. Damn. This is not... This group forming process is going very poorly. And that guy's AFK. I wonder if he's actually AFK. 12 years and still no horseman mount? Oh, yeah. At this rate, at the rate this is going, you could have filled a raid group with the number of levers you get. Yep. I'm really disappointed that healer left. That could have been a good one. Although, since he didn't even reply, I don't think it would have been that funny regardless. Feels personal at that point with the stupid horse. Yeah, you're just killing it just to, you don't even care about the loot. You're just killing it to kill it. Actually harm it. Can't blame them for leaving when you decline so many. I get your reasonings, but they have no idea what you're doing. I'm not blaming anybody. Nobody's being blamed. Hard mode headless is supposed to increase the drop. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm interested to see what is actually going on with that. Okay, this guy wants to come back. Perfect. Come on back, buddy. That's the guy who left before. This guy, my God. Welcome back. Oh my God. Oh, this game is just fucking awesome. Under rot too, man. Perfect. He doesn't even realize it's the same party. I mean, I don't know if he realizes anything at this point. What are the other guys' names? We should try to invite them back too. Maybe they sign up again. You just need a tank now. And then this guy's still marked AFK. Let's see. Where are these other people though? Where is the priest now? Oh, the priest is actually here. Okay. Where the other guy's in Stormwind, yeah. This guy's just still AFK in Veldragon. Nope. Double upgrade 17. And it's a personal hard mode? Oh, really? Wait, how does it work? It's interesting. Did you see many Dix Priests in Mythic Plus? Been wanting to play one, but never seen them anywhere. They're pretty uncommon, I'd say, but they become a lot more popular recently. So Guild Clash at BlizzCon is all those really good guilds, and they're doing 4 bosses from the next raid. Unfair, though. Already know the strats. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, there's our guy. Yawgmoth, too. That's like a Magic the Gathering thing, isn't it? Alright, where are we going? Let's see. One guy's in Stormwind. These 2 guys are standing right next to the portals. Yeah, it is funny that they do that kind of stuff, actually. I agree with that. Right by the entrance, you accept a curse from each Wicker Man, 4 in total. Curse makes the mechanics extra, do harder stuff. Oh, that's neat. Is it actually, is it like actually harder or no? Super unfair. Maybe we'd get to compete if we didn't have that advantage. Any reason you think they're unpopular? I think they're really hard to play, yeah. It's like Blood DK. They're so different than the other specs, and that makes them a lot harder to play. I love Dix Priest. Started some priesting as an alt, and it's fun. A healer where you don't heal and just do damage is super fun. But you definitely have to heal. That's why it's hard, I think, right? That guy's still AFK. I don't think that guy's coming. Everybody else is here. Wait, are they? No, this guy's doing like Headless Horseman shit or something. Hot Steve, he's flying around Elwyn. Maybe Elwyn is the place where you do the Headless Horseman stuff, yeah. You'll find in hierarchies, healers don't heal and do damage. That's the whole point. Is that the real Steve Jobs? No, Hot Steve, yeah, hot. Not Jobs Steve. You really don't with Season 2 tier. You just use Radiance that applies Atonement to your whole party and slam damage. Oh, really? Gotcha. So that's going to be different in Season 3, but I know they're changing this spec a lot, right? Oh, that guy just like, he just doesn't give a fuck. He probably got a summon. He's like, I'm not done in Elwyn, bro. We got a summon, but that guy presumably also got one. He's like, I'm not ready yet. Oh, he's gone. Okay, he's there. This guy's still AFK. Hot Steve is in Goldshire. Hopefully not Moonguard. Yeah, he's doing a little RPing. Okay, I don't think that guy's coming back, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of him. Some active abilities will be passive, so your rotation is a lot faster because you don't need 6 globals to set up anymore. Oh, that's cool. I used to play it a lot in mob challenge modes, and I enjoyed it back then. So then I tried playing it in Legion, and it was a lot less fun in Legion. But I always like the idea of discipline. Okay, so this guy's in Veldraken, but they'll probably just go out and summon him. Hot Steve is probably the product manager for a 14900K. Not that I expect anyone to actually get that joke. Then definitely say it anyway. So he's kind of looking to... Oh, he's going to the portals. Mop classes were so much fun. That Warlock talent for perma 500% bigger AoE. Oh yeah. I don't remember that. A lot of Resto Shaman I found have been pretty enjoyable. Also Resto Shaman. Again, a healer where I can do really high damage. Sweet. Oh, heck, that reminds me. I brought a brand new graphics card and CPU, and they come tomorrow. Well, you forgot about that? What the... Well, cool, man. Congrats. Let me know how it works out for you. All right, everybody's been summoned. This guy's at the Altar of Rot. We're getting ready to start Under Rot again. We've had a lot of funny moments in this dungeon. Will that continue? Intel jokes run hot. Intel runs hot joke. So Wrath Classic, they do those in the final patch, right? So do hunters have mana or focus? The pre-patch for Kata, that's when they get focus. So no, they still have mana in Wrath. Yeah.
Beware. It may even have the answer to defeating the old gods.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
This is the first time being up to a 16. Well, we did a 16 earlier and it upgraded to a 17. Oh no.
Beware.
Or did we? Yeah, I can't even remember what the levels were, but we were actually in a 17 just before. But yeah, it's the first day we've done keys of this level, yeah. It's actually kind of nuts. Oh yeah, nobody lusted. I'm gonna leave it up to the hunter. But yeah, the keys are like, they have like a different vibe to them at this level, it feels like. Does look like the healer's maybe struggling a bit.
Beware. Beware.
If you leave Lust up to the hunter, you're not getting it? Yeah, that's fine. That's what we want. Lust is such an important swing in low keys that I'm trying to not have as big of an impact on the key, and I feel like lusting at the correct time every time would be like, that would be the biggest impact I could actually have on the key. So as long as we have another class that has Lust in the group, I'm not going to use it myself. If somebody starts like demanding that I use it, I'll do it just to make sure it doesn't escalate. But we'll see what happens. Nobody lusts on the first pack and nobody comments on it, so very slow. I feel like things are going very slowly. The guy actually is doing insane DPS as a healer too. 30k on those mobs, that's really good. How silly is it going to be if this guy's like the best healer we've had and the guys were talking shit about him?
2, 1.
And he's got a great comp ahead of him here. Blood DK and 3 DPS who are really survival focused right now. I guess Hunter is still maybe not the best, but Demon Hunter and Evoker have to be two of the best. Probably Rep Pally the only one better.
Time for a sacrifice.
As a Hunter, I am both offended and accepting.
Beware.
I got pain suppression, or power infusion. That's nice, actually.
Beware.
Can't imagine that's a good choice, though. Pretty solid healer DPS. Yeah, really good. That's like insanely good. That's like some of the best healer effort we've seen in these keys. That, I would be like, oh, that guy's doing 25k in a 10 or in a 20. I'm really happy with that.
Beware. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
Why am I a ghoul? What is this? Oh, I get turned into a costume or whatever.
Beware.
And that's without a mage buff? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Mage buff. Yeah, we don't even have a mage.
2, 1.
Was that the priest people left the group over? Yep. So far, he's doing very well. Intentionally pulling the ticks on Fortify Week. Okay.
Beware.
There's an angel.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Look, I battle rest him. Okay. Just did the hard mode on the horseman. You can click. Oh, another angel. Hey, divine being. You can click on an NPC for the instance. It wasn't remotely hard. Okay. What is the point of doing it? It gives you more loot. Battle res is the alpha move. Yeah. Higher chance at the mount. Okay. That'd be good. The Angel of Death. Just got an achievement. Didn't see any actual loot. Oh, yeah. Double affix. 200% less haste. That makes the spells a lot slower. In terms of like character actual throughput, this priest is great, but their damage and stuff aren't going to make up for the fact that they're dying a lot. God, this spec sucks when you have 200% less haste.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Again. Halvana. 3 angels.
Beware.
Don't even need a healer for this stuff though. This trash is all so easy now. It's crazy.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Fire locked. Maybe I need a healer though.
3,
Beware.
1.
Run away, little girl.
If I was to make a priest, I'd have to go for a spin on the artist destruction and name it Discotronic. Gotcha.
Beware.
Okay, the priest is back. I just sprinting away from the blood swarmer is a good option. They dispelled the Affix. They summoned a little Naru or something. A lot of times they're spawning that Naru. That's cool. Okay, they're gonna res me. Great transmog too, unlike a lot of the healers we play with. Well, it's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Is that just like a full set? It looks pretty good, but I'm thinking of trying out the game. Any recommendations for a good class to start with? No, class is like the #1 thing that's like important about playing something in the game, so I would not want you to get that advice from somebody else. Definitely give them a try, read into them, you know, and if you have any questions about any specific class, I would definitely help you with that. But don't let somebody else tell you what class to play, because it's like the reason you find the game fun or not may very well be because of the class you picked. They're all so different and so potentially unique in the content that you're doing. It's going to be crucial. But yeah, if you have any actual questions about classes and stuff, let me know. Yeah, just pick what you think looks cool, give it a try, play it for a bit, see if you like it. Look through the talents, look through the spells, look at like stuff on the internet, and see what you like. Looking like this might be going back to 15. I would say so, yeah. Thanks for the answer. No problem. Let me know if you have any further questions. Okay. Strange way we did the boss trash. So we kind of like went around in a big circle. Each class also has a few specs, so try as much as you can. Yeah. Don't forget to bait charge. Good idea.
Run away, little girl.
3, 2, 1.
That was not very good. The guy asked about Lust. Yeah, we haven't used it. We're 22 minutes in the dungeon. Should we use it? Actually, let me ask about it first before I use it 22 minutes into the dungeon for the first time. That shit is crazy to me. I still don't understand that.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Hunter is dumbfounded. Yeah. He asked about it and then still didn't do it. Okay, cool.
3, 2, 1.
Which Lust was the talent? Then I would just not take the talent. Never a fan of this boss? Yeah, no, this one sucks.
Beware.
Not a fun fight to heal either. Maybe he's doing what you do, refusing to Lust when there's another one in the group. Maybe. I don't know why he would have asked then.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Do evokers not have lust?
3, 2, 1.
I assume BM players take the defensive pet when they see another lust in the group. Yeah, they can always just switch. I'm sick of hearing that fucking excuse. Just switch pets. Occasionally you see somebody still go down on the left side here. Not very often though.
3, 2, 1.
So you might go over there actually for a second.
What manner of
Beware.
beast is this?
Beware.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Oh. What the hell?
3, 2.
Okay, randomly pulling this trash. I don't even know how this aggroed.
Beware.
Dark Echoes. Hey, another angel. That one's not as surprising this time. How the hell did that even aggro? No idea. How the F did that pull? That's what I was just saying, yeah. DK doesn't know about the skip. No reason to go that way. This fight has been a funny one though for us. Let's see what happens. Maybe more hilarity ensues here where people are taking it to the wrong colored mushroom and stuff.
Rot must spread.
Alright, the hunter lusted. Or did he? Yeah, he did. Okay, I just got completely cornered by all those. What is that? Is that a light well? Is that still in... Light well is still in the game? I did not know light well was still in the game. You can't click it anymore, I guess. Don't forget to click the light well. That's all you ever used to hear in the back in the days. Unique spell, but man, was that just doomed for failure.
Beware.
Oh, we didn't like break any of them. What the fuck? Wow, the boss still died. Full wipe, but the boss is no longer alive. You don't see that very often. That is very unique. How does nobody comment on that? It's so weird. The low key is just nobody talks. That's very lucky that we killed the boss like that, honestly. Okay.
Beware.
More interrupts not gotten. Looks like they might not even wipe there. Another angel, though.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Extra sub Carol 90. Yeah, they didn't even have any issues there at all. It's wild.
3, 2, 1.
I'm dead again, though. This character's a little bit outclassed by this 16. I don't have a lot of health. I only have 450k health. Another angel. That is 6 deaths for all of us now, yeah. I thought there'd be more deaths. Does their death not count yet? Is there gonna be 7? Ah, yeah, okay, there's a 7th.
3, 2, 1.
Tank purgatoried. Will he solo the pack? No is the answer. I mean, we still upgrade this too. That's the wild part. This dungeon is insanely loose timer-wise. Something happened with the chat. There's been like no chat in a while. Alright, the DK is almost back. Can we still upgrade this with 5 minutes at this point? Maybe not now. At least we're not pulling the middle.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Run away, little girl.
Wow, that hits me for 92% of my health. Jabberglue, what's up? What's the highest key you've done on this character? We did a 17 earlier. Now it's a 16 again.
Beware.
1.
So this is up there.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Beware.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Won't upgrade that without lust though, I don't think. Good count though. Pretty much perfect, right? I think we're actually perfect.
3.
Planetary
infection
imminent. Run away, little girl.
Beware.
Don't know if that was gonna hit me, so we moved anyway.
Run away, little girl.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Run away, little girl.
The tank just got feared. So did the priest.
Beware.
So does that aggregate? Yeah, so that's it now for sure for the timer. Now it's toast.
Run away, little girl.
I might not even live.
Beware.
2, 1.
I don't know. 2.5 minutes? Nah, that's just not enough time.
Entertainment.
Not without lust. With lust, I think we probably could have did it in 2 minutes, but damage ain't anything special in this group. It's gonna be tight though. It's gonna be close. $89 seconds. All right, we will actually have lust up during the fight.
Beware.
I never really get why people don't turn this boss. I don't think I've ever seen a single player on these low keys do it. Makes the fight so much fucking easier. I guess because on these low keys people just don't need to do it. You just do this and that's fine. Just keep moving them like a ton.
Contagion detected. Sanitize.
3, 2, 1.
Contagion detected. Sanitize.
Beware.
Cleansing area.
Beware.
Cleansing area.
3, 2,
I've had people in 20 and up not even know to bait and turn it plenty of times. Yeah, it's like people. Oh, there's another angel. It's like people just don't have any idea like how bad doing the fight this way can be. Like, we're just like stuck in here now. What are we gonna do? I almost upgraded this though. If we didn't lose that priest, I think we might have had a good chance at it.
Beware.
There's just no way to do the fight like this. So much harder doing it this way.
Beware.
Wow, that does a lot of damage. Well, a fitting end to a funny key. Oh, that guy actually died. That's pretty embarrassing. Died as a blood decay in that fight? It's gotta be one of the easiest fights in the game to solo. Jeez. That's not great. we are fucking hemorrhaging gold, man. I think we had like 20 some K gold on this character at one point. We're down to 9K. It's pretty nuts. That's what happens when you do low keys, I guess. Everybody stand in front of boss. That we did that. Yeah. That was the problem. If you're not gonna actually turn the boss, then it's better to not even do that. Point boss outward. Is that like really a thing people think is a good idea? Okay, I'll just let's fuck it.
Beware.
2, 1.
Oh, that hit me? Fuck. Still getting used to the actual speed of things.
Beware.
It's just so stupid to like face it the direction you want to kite it. I don't know how anybody thinks that's a good idea.
Beware.
2, 1.
Makes this fight like twice as hard. I feel like this fight is actually 0 difficulty if you just do it right.
Cleansing area.
Beware.
Cleansing area.
3.
I actually don't think I've ever had trouble on this boss. Yeah, this is like the only way the fight is hard is if you do this dumb shit. We're constantly facing the boss in bad directions. Priest back there is an angel again though. That's a lot of angels. We got a lot of angels. Call it Los Angeles, right?
Beware.
Purge protocols in
Hardest boss in the dungeon. Funny. I don't know if you can kill the boss like this. You'd need a lot better DPS, I guess. Tank him facing the wall, please, not sideways. We will have much less crap ahead, and we can just kite clockwise or counterclockwise. This guy's trying his best. Okay, gonna list.
3, 2, 1.
Nope.
Beware.
More afflicted. That haste is very noticeable when you don't have your haste. Why are you standing in that?
3, 2, 1.
God, this is just such a weird way to do the fight.
purge protocols engaged.
Is he really gonna keep him here? Holy fuck, man.
Beware.
Wow. I don't know if I could even not tell the guy. It's like, wow. If he ever saw it done right, he'd be like, wow, that's... You would never do it this way again.
Beware.
Knock that back. That looks funny.
Beware.
Sanitize. 3. Contingent detected. 1. Sanitize.
Beware.
Hey, Cubdo, welcome back. Yeah, Underrot. We're back to Underrot. Weird one, this one. This was really, man. Making this fight as hard as you possibly can make it.
2, 1.
Beware.
But it's dead. Yet another angel, or what? No angel so far? Ah, there it is. Just in time. Good comment. Thank you.
Purge protocols engaged.
Beware.
Come on, Titan guy who looks like a troll.
3, 2,
Kill him.
1.
Okay, yeah, that really couldn't have been done any worse, honestly, but... Still got 39 points. Wow, we're gonna get 2K on this character, no problem. Alright, key is now 15 freehold.
To stop this corruption.
Anything said afterwards? In case you guys didn't see it, we had put this group together like a fucking hour ago, and it took forever to get 5 people because this guy joined the group, and he's like, "Can this priest heal this?" So he was kind of concerned. His concerns were kind of correct, but thank you. No problem. No, thank you. Nothing said. It's weird how little gets said in these keys. I'm still shocked. That's the thing I'm the most shocked by with all this. Unbelievably hard to understand how nobody comments on some of the stuff that goes on in these keys. Alright, we got 15 freehold now.
Champion, may I have a word with you?
No. In my experience, healers are played by not the best players usually. Wait, what?
What brings you here? Fair skies and strong winds. Farewell.
That's the artifact thing, yeah. Priest healers, right? And either way, I'm so confused. A lot of new tanks do that same thing here. I guess they just don't know. I hoped and just stand on the ping, and he did. So there's some willing to learn. Nice. Yeah, it's just straight. Like, yeah, you just turn the boss, and then you never have to worry about any of the mechanics on the fight, really. Facing him against the wall, it doesn't do anything. Guess it's better than facing him in the middle, but it really doesn't do anything. Hey Griffin, man, what's up? Long time to see what you've been up to. Okay, let's head out to Freehold. Oh, look at that giant pumpkin. That's cool. Yeah, this is the first time we've had Halloween in this expansion, huh? It's pretty cool. It is astonishing that people have completed the dungeon multiple times and still don't know the first thing about them. Well, that one's kind of advanced, to be fair. That one's a little bit more expected to have problems with. You can easily kill that fight without doing that, as we showed, but... Just been working the new role. Makes it hard to catch morning and afternoon streams. Oh, yeah, cool, man. Well, congrats on that. How's it been treating you? Good. Working IT makes you realize how dumb some smart people are. Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. I know that very well. Used to be like, you know, you'd hear people say something like tech smart, or I'm sorry, street smart, but now it's like tech smart, right? Like you don't even have to be that intelligent to know you can just Google half the problems you're probably calling people to help you with. Should I sit on the phone for 2 hours and pay money, or should I just Google this issue? Yeah, let's call somebody. Pretty wild. Oh, God. I had a nurse put in a ticket for a PC not working. I just had to go push the power button. That's scary. Surprised that guy's 1930, but he needs the key. I guess we won't find out. That must actually be nice, though. Holy shit. I've been saying this a lot recently, but it's relevant again now. I went out to dinner with my old boss, and I used to basically, like, I should have been paid extra just to help these people with the fucking computer issues they've always had. He's been talking about buying. Oh, okay. He's been talking about buying his own practice forever, and I was saying like, all right, well, if you do, let me know. I'll do whatever. And he goes, good, you could come run my IT. I was like, probably could, even though I have no actual training in it. Yeah, considering all the problems that they had that they probably would have paid somebody to do. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Literally just know how to Google a program, and that's all you need. Okay, so anyway, we have the same healer again. This is the guy who the previous group was talking shit about and died like 10 times in the previous dungeon. Let's see how it goes. I think you can get to 2K only doing 13s or 14s. I guess. I have a bunch of... Now we have 16s and 17s, so we're still... I guess it's because we have so many 12s, I guess? I don't know. Oh, yeah, we have a couple 10s, 8s as well still. Okay. Yeah, you might be right. Today my tickets were plugged. We're plugging an Ethernet in and plugging a monitor display port in. Is that... Do you like that or dislike that? I don't know if I'd be able to work at a job like that, but if you're not worried about that kind of thing, then that sounds like it might be perfect. Okay, whole group. Solid composition here. Double priest. I've been re-imaging computers. I've been re-imaging computers on the downtime and stuff. Oh, good. So you're at least productive throughout the day. That was always the thing that it caused issues for me at the job, was like, I just can't be bored at work, man. It makes me not want to do it. When we were actually busy, it was fun, but when we were bored, it was like, oh god, I can't do this anymore. Alright, well, we do have a flow group. See, that guy's gonna actually lust. He knows all about it, kid. Where are these guys at? Everybody's out here, okay. No issues, people are not struggling to get here this time. Alright, full group, let's rock. See how this one goes. Freehold has not been that bad for us, but there's been a couple ones that are just like really strange.
Beware. Beware.
So what is that? Lightwell, is that a talent? Gotta look into it. We bloodlusted. Little late, the pack's almost dead. Like literally under 50% health, he bloodlust.
Beware. Beware.
He just needs to empty his hold.
Oh yeah, it's a talent. Creates a holy light well. It'll attempt to heal
Beware.
and raid members lower than 50% health. Is it actually good? I don't think I've ever seen anybody use it before. Never seen that used before.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Away!
Beware. Beware.
Oh wow, he pulled all of it.
1.
Beware. Beware.
Probably not a problem on a 15, but we'll see. Some damage, that's for sure. Oh yeah, no real problem. Havoc looking, or Vengeance looking good.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
Avast, you bill suckers!
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Shockbait! Ha ha! Oh, don't crack your teeth! I'll scuttle your hides!
Good damage though, 150k on that fight. Oh, that guy's survival as well. So survival, they are using the pet, and it's only BM that doesn't have. That's interesting. This guy like willingly lusting, no problem, but the other guy was complaining about it.
Beware.
Survival and BM use pets? No, I know that, but like BM hunters just like don't lust anymore, and I don't know why. Apparently it's because they have some kind of defensive pet now, so everybody's running that or something. But this guy is like, he's survival and he's like actually talking about lust and using it without having to have any issues with it. That makes me think that that's probably like a spirit pet or something they call, whatever they call that. Should I get over there? Spirit Beast gives more defenses, but it takes 2 seconds to swap. Yeah. So that's why then. So survival, since they don't have that, then they'll just keep the hunter pet or the bloodless pet out the whole time.
Beware.
Actually, like pull this is crazy.
What do I do here?
Beware.
Bloodless pet is the best for survival because it gives leech. Oh yeah, as survival.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
The defensive pet gives you a defensive cooldown. It's a 20% damage reduction. Gotcha. And that, but so just confirming because it's kind of awkward language. Like Beast Mastery is the only pet class that has access to that. Is that how it works? That does a lot of damage.
2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
Correct. Spirit beasts are exotic pets, just like the T-Rex and stuff. Yeah, I know they are. I'm sorry. I'm just asking, like, that pet that we're talking about right now, the defensive pet thing that gives a cooldown, that's a spirit beast, and that's only available to BM. Is that right?
3, 2.
Ghost gets ebb and might. What do you mean? No need to run a tenacity pet and a 16 key though. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. BM is the only spec that can use exotic pets. Yeah, I know that part. I was just asking if that actual defensive pet thing was only going to be a BM hunter thing, or if it was going to be every pet hunter.
3, 2.
I didn't know that the exotic pets are the only ones that have the defensive capability. All tenacity pets give you that cooldown, so not related to BM then.
Beware.
Any hunter can use a tenacity pet. It's confusing. Alright, I will lust as BM with a pet, then dismiss it, and then bring in a pet with defensive. Gotcha.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Spirit Beast gives stamina and a dispel as well. Yeah, but what they're using is something that gives them an actual damage reduction, which is like apparently like crucial for them. Spirit Beast, just a family specific ability that lets you have a small heal. Oh yeah.
Good day to you.
Fancy a cuppa?
Going boss now?
2, 1.
Your skulls will be excellent target practice.
Let's put your steel to the test. Run away, little girl, scallywags!
Didn't realize that hit you twice if you stood still. Range and tanking are very different.
3,
Nobody getting him out of that. Have to actually attack it. Another priest giving me a power infusion. I'll take it. I guess we got 2 priests though. So.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Every time, lol. Keeps getting picked by the barrel, I guess.
Was this last call? Run away, little girl.
That does a lot of damage too, huh? Trash definitely hits hard, especially when you're undergeared. Surprisingly dangerous. I'm actually shocked at how much damage this character's taken this week. Love the music in Freehold. Makes me want to dance. Yeah, it's really nice. BFA had some really good... Really, every expansion had great music, but BFA was... It had like a lot of unique music, I feel like. You're not going to hear anything like Freehold or Taldazar or anywhere else in the game. Really unique sounds. But then you have some like Underra, which, I don't know. I guess the Nazmir music like really fits the theme. Voldun has good music too, I feel like, but Nazmir's like, it fits the theme a bit, but it just doesn't really sound that good. Don't think I've ever played WoW with music on. Oh, that's sad. I used to be like that when I was first getting into WoW too, but a friend of mine convinced me to try it in MoP, and man, I've not looked back since. It is so, like, the music and the atmosphere of the zones. Oh, man, I don't know. You're missing out. I play WoW with music on unless I'm watching something on the second monitor. Oh, yeah. You turn it off if you got, like, a podcast or something. Wife and I put 3+ hour tier guard on our longer road trips. Oh, really? Is there that? There's 3 hours worth of music, or you just have it repeating over and over again? There's some really nice, like, calming music in WoW too, on top of actually like good music. Just loops with different variations. Yeah, like those videos where it's like the ambience, the zone ambience, whatever. I watched a lot of those. Spent a lot of time on those videos.
Round and place your bets. We got a new set of competitors. Take it away.
Beware.
What the hell? Somebody aggro that on purpose? Was that me, maybe? I don't think so.
Ouch! Why'd you poke me?
Probably did aggro it on purpose.
Wake up, Woden. We're all
No issues so far, really, in this dungeon, but maybe one's about to happen.
okay. Gather round for a show of
Reese is not an angel every other pull.
coming to you from parts unknown.
It's crazy how easy Underrot is, timer-wise, but how hard it is in every other way. And then you have Freehold, which is like so much harder, timer-wise. But we have no issues whatsoever here. I put an 8-hour transmix when I did Torghast. Oh yeah.
Really? It's a greased up pig?
All right. Boss time.
Now, well, grab the pig and you
Got to kill old Ludwig first.
Beware.
I'm excited. Only 2 more weeks till I leave for BlizzCon. Oh, sweet. You're going to BlizzCon? Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Good luck, man. Hope you have fun. Wasn't that fun when I went, but still, I'm glad I did it. To say I did it.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
Well, look at that. We caught a pig. Maybe we should move on to a more threatening challenge from the sewers of Freehold.
Yeah.
A Tortolan brigand who makes it his duty to eternally hurt you. He is the dynamo of defense.
I'm going with 4 friends, so the trip should be fun no matter what. Yeah, that's good then. Are you're close, right? Are you just driving? I think, did we talk about this and I just forgot about it? It'd probably be a lot better if you can just drive, meaning you're actually close to it.
3, 2.
There was a full day of travel on either side of it, as well as the 4 days that I was out there. We're driving. Oh, it's 11 hours though. That's not close. Forget it. Even worse. I don't even know where you would park. I mean, I guess you have a hotel and everything. What's your plan? You're gonna actually drive to the convention as well? That was the crazy part. Getting to the convention center was like impossible. You had to basically get dropped off.
3, 2.
There's like nowhere to fucking park in California. It's wild. Oh wow, my bad. We're staying at a hotel right there. Good, so you'll be able to walk over to the convention. That would be ideal, I think. To get those hotels, there's like hotels that are literally like connecting to the convention center. If you can get in there, that would be ideal. But that was completely booked up when we went. Like that was booked up months before. As soon as they announce the date, that hotel usually fills up.
Trothak the Shark Puncher!
Three, two, one.
What's the best way to learn these old dungeons in the rotation? Just get in there and practice. Nothing really to learn. The season's almost over. It's over in 3 weeks, so I wouldn't worry about it. Just see what you can get out of it and have some fun and get some reps while you wait. Hey, look who it is. The Angel. They're back. An otherwise double upgrade coming though. Back to 17, I guess, yeah. No one important died? Nope.
Three, two, one. Beware.
Oh god, I almost flew into another one. Thundering Squall, no! Nobody interrupts it.
Beware.
Don't know how we didn't just full wipe there. That's crazy.
3,
Left right before the 16 underride started. How'd that go? Yeah, that was a mess.
Beware.
Might make a clip out of that in this one. And then maybe how the next one goes or something, but they weren't hilarious, but together I feel like it'd be a fun journey to follow this priest's time. Pretty basic mistakes, just not interrupting there, but this one seems to be going decent. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a double upgrade until that. Maybe now it won't be, but I think it's still a good chance. Oh, no, because we lusted on the boss, right? Yeah. Yeah, probably not, but... Depends, is this last pack count? I think so. This guy gives 2%. Yeah, this is count for sure.
3, 2, 1.
Wanna get threat? I guess not, okay.
Beware.
Mob just aggroes and he doesn't do anything to him. Okay, yeah, we won't be double upgrading this one, don't worry. That priest loves to be an angel. Yeah, there's like... That's a lot of deaths now between the two dungeons. Hunters that can interrupt? Someone screenshot that.
3.
The spirit healer, I always bust out laughing. Yeah, it's funny, right? It's always funny. The tank died. Okay. Most difficult, easy, Mythic Plus in Season 3 in your opinion? Oh, I have no idea. I've barely even done any of them. You think the pull is okay when a massive angel pops up? Gets me every time. Yeah. It's like, this should be fine, right? Oh, no. Visual indication that it's not fine.
Beware.
But it's still an easy upgrade.
Beware.
That was kind of the Demon Hunter's fault. Looks like he had no charges of leap up the first time when we pulled it. Yeah, I don't know what that was. He basically, like, somebody aggroed it and then the mobs just like all ran around and nobody, like, he didn't have any threat on him. Should be mandatory for priests to have a weak aura that yells "I tried" as soon as they enter angel form. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what's happening there too. That's funny. Love that light will though. I feel like I've not seen that at all. I don't know if it's popular.
3, 2, 1.
Men, acquaint these scallywags with our heavy guns.
Beware.
All hands on deck.
Has that reduced threat gen buff actually been helpful? I don't think so. No idea. Classic light well where you had to click it. Yeah, we were talking about that before. Does HPS go up in angel form? No. You just have no mana and you cast, you know, wherever. So it used to be like a tactic on like hard fights. Healers would die on purpose so they can just spam heal and then get a res. But I don't think that really happens anymore.
Acquaint these scallywags with our heavy guns. All hands on deck.
Oh, actually, it was Legion with the cloak. That's what I'm thinking of. People had a cloak that automatically resurrected them. So they would die on purpose just to maximize their mana. Were you calling a scallywag? Not me, I don't know.
Blast these scurvy dogs.
I'm a scale wag.
All hands
We don't
on
actually have a
deck.
battle res in the group, so.
Run away, little girl.
Okay, I'm dead.
2, 1.
Bad spot to stand on my part.
Beware.
Scalawag is the proper term. Oh yeah.
Blast these scurvy dogs.
Let's see. Will they finish it? Obviously the boss is. Oh, well, somebody else died now. Just the tank and the healer. Falling apart. Don't get hit by that. Does damage. Run from it. Don't pull trash though. He's just like sprinting away from it. I don't. Yeah, I mean that works, I guess. 1 million. Dodge the swirls. Easy mode. Alvana gets it done. One more bomb. Run away. It's a pretty aggressive run there, but I guess it works. Easy upgrade, yep. Pretty much like every possible way to mess it up we did at the end there, though. That guy got Keystone Master. Oh, it's, I see. 15 or higher. I think we just got that today as well. Okay, one more today. Key is now 16 Nathan's Lair. Sweet. Will we see Helvana in the queue again? Good one to end on? Could be, yeah, could be a great one. This dungeon's been funny. We didn't get in Brackenhide. Brackenhide is definitely the dungeon we've done the least. The hell is that thing?
May I have a word with you?
Treasure whiskers? What? Do you get a tier token, by the way, from Keystone Master? I was wondering, another priest to get a sweet helm. I was working on another priest to get a sweet helm. I think you're used to. I don't. Keystone Master. I already had Keystone Master, I guess, right? Yeah. Wowhead post about Halloween has tons of new stuff. Yeah. It's all kinds of new stuff there. That guy's probably perfect. His best 16 is his best key is a 16 not upgraded, so. Wasn't sure if it was per account or per character. It should be per character, yeah.
How may I help?
Don't need too many honors. Wait, what? You can enter Old Scarlet Monastery? I don't think so. What makes you think that? Oh, is that just where the dungeon, the Horseman dungeon takes place? You get an Old Scarlet Monastery key? Huh. Oh, really? Like that was not known until right now and that's here? Whoa. Where are you guys seeing that? Once you or a friend and Gilly get the Scarlet Key from the loot-filled pumpkin and unlock the vanilla Scarlet Monastery instance, you can go get the additional keys from Doan's Strongbox. What the fuck? Wow, they really did add a lot of stuff. Well, I don't see that in the post anywhere. Where are you guys seeing that? It's definitely not in this post. There are ways to get old recipes or something? Why am I not seeing that? Wowhead. So you get it from what, queuing for the Headless Horseman thing? I'm logging in now to find out. I mean, where are you? Can you tell me where you're reading this? Because I don't see this on Wowhead, so I don't know where you're seeing this. Bynum, what's up, buddy?
Metro,
Welcome.
what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus? Blood
Blood
Death
Death
Knight.
Knight, thank you very much. In the Wowhead comments, people are talking about it. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Take a look at that. From the pinned, is that where it is? The pinned one? Oh yeah, how about that? Unlock the Vanilla Scarlet Monastery instance and you can go and get additional keys from Doan's Strongbox in the library's wing. Wow, that's crazy. I might have to go do that. Is that guy trolling though? Because he linked something that hasn't been updated since TBC. Because when I look at the loot-filled pumpkin, it doesn't have a key on it. Not one of the options that can drop from it. But I guess that's Wowhead just needs to get the data first, maybe. Oh yeah, here we go. Somebody just commented this an hour and a half ago. Somebody already has a video on it.
Hello there and welcome back to...
Oh god, not him. How to unlock Vanilla Scarlet Monastery in retail. That's cool. But is there anything in there? I'm not even sure what I would want from there. I'll have to do this though for sure. Honestly, I might fucking end the stream now and go do it. Sounds way more interesting than this. There's not really anything I want from there though, unfortunately. Makes me wonder if there's like some way to I don't know. Trying to think what I would want. Ravager, maybe? That's a unique model, I think, right? Guess they weren't kidding about big changes to the Halloween event. Well, there's also like a quest line too, so yeah, fuck it, man. I'm gonna end here and I'm gonna go do that because that's very interesting stuff to me. So should I do it? Maybe I should do it on the undead. It's not a bad idea. But yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we get some more funny keys. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow for more.